What up, guys? How you guys doing? Go live for an hour, 2 hour stops. Today, what's a new day now, but I've been sleeping a lot, trying to catch up myself, that pillow talk. Yeah, take care of your body, so your body takes care of you best as possible. And if otherwise, keep working on your mental health, check in with yourself. Like, I ask everybody, like, my one-on-ones, people in general, like, can you be with yourself? All alone. Yo, what's up? I just logged on actually. I've been sleeping all day. Finally, yesterday I just Tuesday. It's a new day where I just been sleeping hella because I'm always busy doing things. So subtitle. I feel better. Worked on my car. The idea of potentially go to Seattle today just to go in and out do DoorDash because that's what I do in the fall. Is in life, adapt to your environment best as possible. So used to watch there is work, but my tattoos, I'm the devil. Doesn't hurt my feelings. If you live in those smaller cities, like we start getting tattoos, especially like neck, face, you wear long sleeves, but your hands, you potentially won't get work as a forewarning, but that's why you get that to environment. There's the world's away. I drive 3 hours away to work. DoorDash order, the market's about to end, so 5 days in Seattle. DoorDash for like, I don't know, 12, 14 hours a day. Then I'm, sleeping back in my car. My boy lives up there, but he's always traveling, so I can crash at his place and back in my car. That's my environment. I have to say, if there's a will is a way, put your pride and ego away type of situation. And people like, if you knew that, why'd you get tattoos? I'm like, because I love my tattoos. My tattoos are mapped to life. The best part, petty little words. Anyone the healing journey, I'll trigger you. That's my job, that's my gift. You want to talk about it, you don't have to. But the best part is when you see my tattoos, these petty little words on me, and it ruins your day. I did my job. Dead ass. That's what my gift. That's why I pay it forward. And the best part, these petty little words, conversation, languages have no feelings at all. So how's all the universes and the feelings about things that don't have no feelings at all? Make them make sense respectfully, and that's why I'm here, just to tell stories. That's it. Like, so you don't learn the hard way and then wing life, because wing life sucks, suffer, and then fucking being this toxic love, broken, coded relationships, especially queens. For sure, both male, female, right, on both sides, but when little ones here, anybody can be a Debbie father or Debbie mother. That is their free one choice, but I carve it out. If you decide to make that choice, which is your free will, then don't say God, don't say higher source. You're a good person, you're good for the streets, toxic love. You're not good for the home's love. You can give on your exes, understandable, the grudge, and that's for now. But the little ones, the little kids are your inner child. Every kid you speak to is your inner child. Y'all suffering, let's say you're 18 and above, you're sad, depressed, bitter, and hateful in life, right? Toxic relationships. Look at these little kids. They just go to school, do a thing. They don't know anything about what's about to happen to them. I'm a single 5 kids. I look at all of them, I'm just like, fuck. I can't stop it, but I can prevent it. I can have conversations. Once I get on my tattoos, the healing journey thoughts. That's all it's about. Toxic love and love type of situation. Because love doesn't hurt at all. Far from the situation. Especially if you believe in a higher source. How can you say, I believe in a higher source, but I'm scared of love? Fuck love. Love ain't shit. If you want to die, fall in love. Like, that's all incorrect. Everyone has a right to say the terms initially. Why? Because you're just in a journey. Start your healing journey, all your terminology changes. Fuck toxic love. Not fuck love. Fuck toxic love. Toxic love sucks because you love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit sucks, man. And then toxic love costs you everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. Your health-wise, and the worst part for you queens, even your own life. A lot of these boys are narcissistic. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. Especially in the ghetto hoods. And here's the best part. That's why everything's so black and white. It's retarded. That's why the universe is segregated. All the ghetto hoods, hell on earth. There's just playgrounds. Toxic love. Every which way. All the suburbs ghetto is, heaven on earth. God's playgrounds. That's when the suburbs, Seattle, north side, that's side, dash the north side. Why don't they dash in the south side, Seattle, in the ghetto hoods? I'll probably get paid more, but guess what? They got tattooed. I got tattooed. The queen in the south side, for the most part, they can't control the lust. And in front of the man, they'll be looking at you, checking you out. Trust me, I tried it for a week. I'm like, nope. I made my money, right? The downfall is too much looks, too much attention. Respectfully, I have to be like, hey, pay my DoorDash back. DoorDash, you go over there, respectfully, talk to her. Yo, queen, you're staring a little too hard. And they'll both look at me, like, all like, what? Like, yo, I don't want no problems. I'm just dashing along and that's it. That's the shit. And the ghetto hoods, lust. Toxic lemon lust every which way. What's up, Easy Roach? How you doing, King? you know. And the suburbs, for the most part, love, respect. We have those conversations, and on both sides, that's badass, man. If you can have a relationship talk with a couple, that's badass, because that's they're doing all the time. Yo, you're a power couple. What? Your energy's beautiful. What? Really? You can talk about a conversation. That's the way y'all talk. Yeah, as a couple, not just one side, more the female side. It's you as a couple. Oh yeah, we talk about everything. That's beautiful. That's love. A lot of people don't know what that is. They haven't got a taste of that yet. And the day you do potentially was, they might be scared of it. What? Because when you used to talk to love, broken, codependent relationships, the day you get love, trust, it's scary, it's boring, it's weird. Like, in your head, you start overthinking like crazy, Because in our heads, fucking a billion scenarios. Before they cheat, I'll cheat. Before they leave, I'll leave, Before they ghost, I'll ghost. And they wasn't ever going to do nothing to be above. But since you're traumatized of your ex-exes, your past pain, your toxic love trauma, and the cherry type of child trauma, that's why. Got to go. But I love love. Like, okay, say that. I want love. Say that. Actions speak louder than words every which way. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, he's rich. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. Thank you. How's you? How's life? How's family? How's your health? How's your mental health? That type of deal. Like, how's your body health? Me, that's why I test the waters that anybody I speak to. How's your body health doing? I'll be like, moving around. I'm doing good. How's yours? I'm doing better. Trying to do some more gym therapy. My little motto: we gotta take care of your body. Somebody takes care of you. And from there, I respect your boundaries. Say the word boundaries. How's the voices upstairs doing? What? That's how I point in my head. What? How's the voices upstairs doing? They behaving, misbehaving? They feel like, I like the way you say that. Like, you're doing pretty good today. And some customers that, if they stay quiet, it's energy. They stay quiet, be like, oh, cool. Skip that question. Any plans I did for the weekend? I just continue on. Because obviously now people, as they being, if you can't control and protect your energy, shit becomes awkward. You're like, oh, shit. Because now you trigger them a little bit. Maybe they were not thinking about the mental health at all. I'm going to go work, whatever it is. And then you bump into them, ask the question, and now they go potentially go to shit, But that's why me as a being a bear care bear, I check out everybody. And they'll be like, that's why you have your tattoos? Yeah. It's all about the healing journey. Negative words, positive words. If it triggers you, I did my job every which way, What's your advice for getting over a friend that cut you out of his life? He was like a brother. Okay, so whatchamacallit, remember this in life, right? Remember what I said, everyone's traumatized. What? We're all stuck on what? The generational cycle. So everyone's traumatized, and I'm going to get on my back. Which is a good question, right? The response is this: the fear in a positive manner. Did you know anyone could leave? It's to say about fear in a positive manner, as a forewarning. Did you know anyone could leave, anyone can cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone can pick up with you, anyone can divorce you whenever they want to? That is their free will and choice. When they do, and which they shall, how you react, how you respond. Or do you feel scared of that? Maybe they're pushed away for now or forever, potentially why, but people come and go. Everyone comes life as a blessing. When you leave with us a lesson, be it positive or negative. There are always lessons to be learned. Once you talk about codependency, you want fear to be alone in loneliness. And that's why you can check on them once, hey, shoot a text if you still have some type of contact. And they can read it, leave you on red, and not respond. That is their free one choice. Everyone's traumatized. And I say respectfully, not as man versus woman, but on the overall, us men, we're not talking about feelings, these conversations, so we run. It's easy to run, but then from there, what? You won't talk to nobody. But I call everybody out, especially on the male side, you don't talk about your feelings. I get it, because I was you. I was taught that, I have to say boys and girls on a journey. Feelings, nope, personal. So, when we're in the healing journey, we'll try to talk about it as best as possible. We're trying to figure it out. So, you don't know about your feelings, but you want love. Make this shit make sense, To everybody out there, what? Make this shit make sense. How can you say you want love, but you don't want to talk to nobody about your feelings? And that's the shit. Run, body hop the whole phase. Do what you gotta do to numb the body up, numb your feelings up, and then fucking burn all your bridges, hurt people. And the day you stop running, whatever years it is, right? What are we scared of? To turn around and face the person or ourselves, these feelings, like, deal with yourself. That's what I'm, at first, yesterday talking about tattoos, like, all these tattoos, once you read a book, I'm like, I've been saying this for 5 years, man. For 5 years, been saying the same shit. Maybe this week I finally do it. But anyways, go to avery.com, type it up. So anybody asks you face to face on my say the same shit. I've heard it 5 years. 3 years now, right? Pull my wallet out, hand it out. What? You said to write a book. There's my book. So they say all capital letters. This is my book. You flip it over. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever knew was you. The end. Full name, Margarita Ayala, phone number, email address, platforms. What? You asked me about writing a book. I just told you that you literally read my book. Everybody else behind the screen, face to face, I'm not going to write your books. Please do. Books are beautiful, but as a being, I already figure out life. It's not nobody else. We think, not know, it's a being. It's a man-made bullshit. Yeah, why do you think the dopamine, whatever you do as a being, get all the relationships you want, party and kick it, set all the fucking goals you want, get a job, climb my Everest, jump out of a fucking plane. Here's the best part, especially, I wouldn't do it, just now that I worked on myself, but you jumped out of a plane. That's a leap of faith. That's that one person that, opened the chute is not coming out. You guess what? You're fucking becoming a pancake, right? But you do that, quote unquote, right, as one being, but magically, somehow you stop anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger. You can't let go of your exes. What's up, Tammy? How you doing? It's going. You can't let go of your exes, your past pain, toxic trauma, child trauma, you stop triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, and then trade talk, insomnia. And you jumped out of a plane. I won't jump out of a plane. Pay me $1 billion? No. Give me $1 trillion? No, because if I'm that one person, guess what? My story ends for $1. I'd rather just take y'all keep the money. I got the best, gift of the universe. Tell a story about, raw real life, raw real feelings. Y'all miserable. I was you. What? You're a man and child. You're the version of myself. How's it feel? Especially if you're older than I am. I started at 39 and completed my healing journey at 39. 18 at heart, 44 now. The last 5 years of my life, blessed. The last 5 years of my life, I've been speaking like this. The healing journey, positive manner, that's it. I don't care about anything man-made. Race, religion, politics, COVID, it's irrelevant. What does religion have to do? Not about religion, first and foremost, whatever your religion is, the Bible, etc., God, Buddha, whatever, which is beautiful for you as one being, but how do you stand depressed? How are you in toxic relationships? Why do you worry about getting in a toxic relationship? The door's right there. What? I preach by the doors. The door is right there. Forever you beating the bitches about life, the door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. And when you do leave, you go back. Yeah, I missed them. Yeah, welcome to codependency. It's an addiction. We're brainwashed we're raised to be codependent of everybody out there. The day you start your healing journey, be alone, and go, it's gonna be scary. You might like, fuck this, I can't do this. You might do it for a month. And I say especially like on Facebook and IG, a lot of people, they don't put your status out there. Relationships, I observe, if I comment, I trigger a lot of people, right? Like, some queens here in Washington State and some kings too. They go through relations every 2-3 months. The new love, I'm just like, I just observe. If there's comments, I love to read the comments. For the most part, congratulations, I'm happy for you. But nobody says shit like, it's been, it's only like 9 months in, 10 months in, 9 months in situation. This is your 6th girlfriend, 6th boyfriend. How many loves can you have? No one says shit. Can I get it? You don't but mean, hurt their feelings. I'm like, the truth hurt no matter what, I just keep it home. I'm just like, you don't know what love is. You're just body hopping. You start the healing journey, quote unquote, be single for a month and jump to relationship right away. That's why anyone you see that, body hopping the whole face, relationship to relationship, that's a red flag. They are a major red flag. The day they're knocking on your door, I like you. I don't get to know you. If you want to get involved with them, I pray for you. I have compassion for you, but I don't feel sorry for you. Go find your face. You're not the one. If you fall for the love and you're beautiful, exotic, yeah, anybody can say whatever they want to hear. But remember this, feelings are not factual. What? Feelings are not factual at all. That's why a lot of people are more empathetic. Why? As you fall on your face, like I did. I see the good in people. That's everyone's flaw. What? You should be selfish in a positive manner. See the good of yourself first and foremost, the person mirror, then people around you, then observe them, study their energy. It's all about energy. As a being, obviously, squares. Empathetic people love circles. Those are the bad boy, bad girl, fall boy, fuck girls, toxic love. And the worst of all of them, because I don't see 3 categories: zombies, addicts, and addiction. How are you a zombie, you're addicts and addiction, and you say you want love? You don't love your own self. You don't even love your own body. So don't say God higher source. And I'll be like, I'll check you. Like, nope. I'm gonna sing. Here's the best. We got kids. I do this all the time. You got kids? No. Okay, shut up. I'm a single father with kids. I lost 2 families. Why am I not doing what you're doing? Make that make sense. So the day you have a kid or 2 and you go to a toxic place and it falls apart, you probably jump off a cliff. Suicidal thoughts? You're having that right now, right? That's why you don't want to be here, correct? That's why you're doing that to your body. Don't have a kid or 2. It'll fall apart. You might do it. But guess what? Respect you becoming weak. You're not becoming strong. Respect for anyone that hits rock bottom, you become weak. My tattoos is weak, zombies, stuck in addiction. Triggering comments? Hey, the petty little words. Addiction does not worry about addiction. Only beings worry about addiction. Look at the animals. And other than a being, do animals worry about addiction? A tree, the fish is nothing. It's beings. And the best part, once again, when it comes to that subject, it's a disease. No, it's a choice that will become a disease, and that's your free one choice. Tell me you was a little kid. When I grew up, I want to become a zombie. No, someone offered it to you wise, and you took it. Yo, you want to feel better? I got you. But before you look around you, I lived Seattle 2 years of my life. Just buying drugs. What is buying drugs in big cities? That's just like Skittles, free, gratis and shit. Yeah, I watch everybody in Seattle. I'm just like, my people are like, fuck, y'all zombies, man. What? It's having fun. Go have your fun. And then when you become stuck, then what? Later down the road, they're zombies, and they're begging. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not gonna help you out respectfully. Look around you. There's your buddies. Beg for a dollar. Do what you gotta do to get high. But that's your shit, not my shit. Respectfully. You're not the first nor the last. Before any of us were born, it's been here, and it's always gonna be here. Cause guess what? Boys and girls are narcissistic. Get there, and it becomes stuck like Chuck and man-made bullshit. They're getting paid every which way, and I pray for them, have compassion with them, but respectfully, I don't feel sorry for them. If there's a will, there's a way. But talk to people. But I get it because once again, no person is experienced, but I comprehend it. You don't want to feel your feelings. Run from yourself. I speak to a lot of them. Like, yeah, when you're high doing your thing, who do you talk to? What do you see? I've heard every story in the book. God, the universe, E.T., my future self. Right, now that we're sober and we're talking to each other face to face, what do you do about your feelings? Or do the dopamine hive till last day in breath. That is your free will choice, respectfully. So, let's say sadness/trauma is a real gateway drug. Oh, well, no, it is. It's all this shit. What's up, Samantha? You doing? How's it going? Real shit, is he? Oh, yeah, no, I just tell stories to pay it forward respectfully. I know what sounds, I'm blunt. Why hold back? Dead ass, like, the truth is here no matter what. Dead ass. I keep it 1,000. Like, if you don't want to talk about feelings, don't ask me questions about feelings, life in general. I'll get you. I'm gonna tell you straight to the point. What? No years of conversations, therapy, nothing. Straight to the point. Especially you want love, quote unquote. But if you want to be codependent people, because yes, I know they will make you feel good, but can you match energy, make them feel good, or not tell you, and the day that you have the dopamine high, they make you feel good. You know what? Did you know everyone can walk away? What? They can walk away. You know that, right? They can ghost you, divorce you, cheat on you, break up with you, whenever they want to. Are you, for everybody out there, as one being, can only says this shit because it's straight to the point. As one being, can you handle rejection? The word no. The whole universe is always you in this lifetime. You always get rejected, whatever you do in life. But the word rejection is a being, someone you want to, interested in, like him, feelings catching type of situation, and you shoot your shot. And the worst part, before you get to that point, before you shoot your shot, in your head, our heads, you're overthinking. If you go down the rabbit hole, the gray area wise, like, be a cute couple, get married, and kids, why are you so in the fucking future? Your future's about to get shattered when they say no. Oh, they be what? Thank you for the comment, but I'm married. I had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend. What? And then I'm being mean to you, like, yeah, thanks for the comment, but I'm already, I already got a partner. And you did still go to shit. You question yourself, we're like, fuck. No one has to say yes and they can be taken type of situation. The same people in the whole universe, why are you just about one? And that's ain't a partner yet. That's not even a potential. They just tell it's over. That's how you should work on yourself as a being. Start this healing journey so you can love yourself, because everything starts with you, not nobody else. What? If you believe that love comes people, like your parents give you love for the time being, but then you see the true colors when you start, being somewhat coherent. I was about to talk to bullshit shit flying. Dad went with your mom's ass, cheating, respect is cheating, Let's say the zombie addiction addiction. Like, fuck, lucky I didn't deal with that bullshit as far as like addiction with my pops. Like my other family members, I'm just like, fuck, my pops, that's your uncle, your pop's brothers type of situation, vice versa. And they were alcoholics and booger, sugar, all that shit. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't deal with that bullshit. Oh, yeah, we all got our asses kicked, knocked the fuck out so many times, right? But I didn't deal with none of that stuff. I mean, bullshit, why that sucks. That's why I asked everybody, you want to get straight to the point with anybody, especially like be a person of interest, right? I would be like, what? Ask everybody, ask them two simple questions. How your parents doing? How's everything at home? Ask the two questions. Why? It's straight to the point, because everything starts from home. How your parents doing? Well, mom's not, I don't know, my mom, I never met her mom. And then from there wise, my pops, doing cool. We're all right, but child trauma, toxic love. Everything's at home. Well, my pops and I, we get along, but my siblings, they bump into my pops. Toxic love, drama and bullshit. I will not let you around my kids. You just playing broke, you look cool. What you call it? Oh, it don't hurt me. Once again, words just don't have no feelings at all. Like, bullying is not about bullying. respectful. Like, yo, kids. Me, I love kids. I'm a single player kids, but it sucks that these kids will get destroyed in due time because you're suffering. Every kid will suffer more like you will. But if the opportunity is there to talk to them, tell them a story, yo, take advantage, pay it forward. That's your inner child. What? Ask them a question what you're going through. When they look at you, like sometimes people, hella young queens, 20, 25, and see I got my tattoos, and sometimes I forget, they don't know because they don't research feelings. They want love, quote unquote, right? Beautiful energy every which way, but they don't know this conversation. These guys fuck me over all the time, like, queen, but do you know why they fuck you over? Like, no, like, really, you see my cell phone tattoo? Yeah, TikTok, IG, YouTube, all these resources, and type that in. Why do guys cheat? What the healing journey, empath, narcissist. You know what the empath is? The narcissist, deflection, projection, gaslighting. No, trauma bonds. No. The time when they break it multiple times, he always comes back. Queen, that's called a trauma bond. It's an addiction. What do you mean? Let's say it's majority of the time, you always break up with him, right? And he leaves, you always take him back. So you're the alcoholic and he's the bottom. He makes you feel good, right? Yeah, it's an addiction. So what's addiction? You have the man-made addiction, the physical body, drugs, alcohol, pills, then emotional and the spiritual, that's around bonds. What? If you have both of them, you're a zombie and on the toxic relationship, fuck. You're super traumatized. You have a lot of healing to do. Once again, you have to fight. The urge, the itch, your mouth waters when you hear alcohol, booger sugar, meth, whatever the fuck. Because the feeling, personal experience. And you can be sober 50 years, cool, but here's the kicker. The day a tragic situation happens, another breakup, they cheat on you. To be a zombie or not to be a zombie, the itch will happen. It's gonna hurt. You don't want to feel it. Should I again? I did everything correctly, this healing journey. I'm getting fucked over again. Fuck this. I'm out. That's your free will choice, I always see the poster in the back. May I ask who that? That's X. Rest in peace. XXX Tentacion. The tree of life. That's his tattoo. I had a 20 in the side. He was 20 years and passed away. Rest in peace. I have a cross tattoo and X is for Jose Afro, and then God, I your source. What? If you're 20 years old and younger, I challenge you in a positive manner. Teach me something positive in life. Remember that you're 20 years old. I'm 18 at heart, 44 on the outside. I got 24 years on you. I already just to warn you. Don't mention God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors. I already heard all that. I'm older than you was. Teach something positive. There's only one person that I met here on Beagle, and met him on Beagle, moved up by more IG wise, and he's 20 going on 21, and I've been talking to him since he was 17 and a half, not knowing, because he told me this on Beagle, like, yo, I've been vibing with you, what? So I was 17 and a half, shut up, and we have deep conversations, like, King, you're a beast, what? You're the first person I met, other than ex-wives, that you're speaking good, like, you're a beast, man, but to warn you, like, you speak knowledge every which way, but to warn you, the person by your side, what? Like Buddha was doing mind and body, I do mind and body and the person by your side. Why? Because relations can make you, break you, and if you allow them to, they will destroy you. What? You be the most knowledgeable person in the universe. Love God, Buddha, whatever you believe in, and magically somehow you get in this toxic love, broken, codependent relationship. You're more empathetic than more narcissistic wise. It's a true recipe to toxic love, broken, codependent relationship. Every which way. Now you know why you suffer. What? And you allow it to happen. Karma, not knowing. I allowed it, you allowed it. But you didn't know this. What? Ask your parents. That's how all my mother went, people in the streets. Behind the screen. Ask your parents, and I do myself and my family. Yo, mom, dad, you know what an empath narcissist is? Spanish 101, guess eso. What's that? Aunties, uncles, you know what deflection, projection is? What's that? Guess eso. Right? All the cousins. Yo, what's reactive use? What's that? Guess eso. Grandma, grandpa on both sides. Yo, what's the trauma bond? What's the healing journey? Guess so. What's that? There it is. What's that called for everybody? All my family, they're all stuck on what? The generational cycle. That's why it failed. That's why I failed. That's why everyone failed. And to this day, love with all my family. 35 years ago, all my family is still in toxic love, broken, coded relationships. Sometimes they're beefing and bumping heads. I just walk out. I just say, I love you guys, but here's the kicker. I was you guys 5 years ago. I stopped becoming all you guys. It's been 5 years after my breakup. And look at you guys. I pray for you, And my ideology of what a narcissist is. What's your idea of one? Oh, narcissist? Okay, yeah, everyone's their terminology-wise, right? How people are. Me, I keep it simple. Anyone that's narcissistic-wise, that's all the bad. All my tattoos, all the bad girl, fuck girls. The worst of all of them are the zombies addicted to addiction. Because they got to manipulate and they're too much pride and ego. Their fucking heads are so swollen. And here's the best part: they can't handle rejection, especially the boys. They can handle no, and a lot of queens too, especially in the ghetto hoods. Like they know cosmetic, the beautiful, exotic, right? And when they shoot the shot, you tell them no, they can't handle no. What? What'd you say to me? No. I do all the time in South Seattle. No, queen. I'm too much for you. What? Respect for you. You're just on a journey. Look at me, queen. Cosmetically, I know you're beautiful, exotic, but inside you're broken like you're lost. Here's the best part. You want to try to do this? Eddie met tattoos. Elaborate, please. What? Elaborate. You're a queen, quote unquote. You're a female. A lot of females in the healing journey, quote unquote. And the getter who's not really. You're more spirituality, quote unquote, religious wise. But you should know those answers. I'm not close enough. So take any phrase in my body, any word. Please elaborate. Give me a story. I'd love to hear it. If you can't answer this, I'm too much for you. But if you want to do this, we could do this. But just to let you know, day one, see that door for both of us. It's there. I can leave. You can leave. You can go. I can go. Can you handle rejection? I'm rejecting you now with a no. You can't handle it. Your body can talk to me lustfully, right? That's the ghetto hoods. And the ghetto hoods. These boys and girls, not men and women. That's what they offer is their body, beauty, and looks. Their God and their love is their body, their beauty, their looks, the lust, their job, the money, car, home, and mammy BS. That's what they brag about. They cannot brag about themselves as a being because they're blue pillars, entertainers on a journey. They're not red pillars, educators on a healing journey. That's in suburbs. We talking and vibing every day. I love it. Southside, pray for them. I'll go my day, go my life. Okay, so ego and rejection. Oh yeah. Too much ego. I'm a idealist. Yeah, that's cool. Once again, everyone has terminology wise, but as you be a potential partner, the intent, quote unquote, is A, communication, B, comprehension. A two-sided relationship is one-sided. Communication, no comprehension. You're talking to a wall. Why do you think everyone in this talks to love, broken, coded relationships? Why do you think y'all bicker about the same subject, word for fucking word? Make this shit make sense, Partners, right? And that's the shit. If my situation is potential partner, we can't talk to each other. Day one, what are we doing here? Babe, what are we doing here? Yeah, the tea is phenomenal. Sex intercourse, cool. But we can't talk to each other. So then what are we doing here? What's the number one? How you doing? How's it going?
Hey,
hey,
what's up with brother?
How you doing?
What's up with brother?
I'm going good. How you doing? How's life?
What's going on?
Chilling. Talking about life.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. Yourself?
Man, I got a couple things to do tomorrow. Just tapping in. It's your channel, so just keeping it about what you're talking about, brother.
Oh yeah, you can jump if you want to, but talking about what a narcissist is by chance, and your definition of a narcissist,
Oh, dude, I got a little brother who fucking is a narcissist, and it's shit sucks, bro. Like, it's not easy, bro, dealing with narcissists for real in real life.
Oh yeah, no, factual, very factual, and it sucks. And family is always there, right? And until you hear these terms and start studying what they actually are, the definition, and watching it in your family, like, damn, everyone has narcissist traits, but as they begin to tell people, like, which side are you more of? Are you more empathetic, a loving person, or are you more narcissistic, a more bad person, right? And when you see everyone's true colors, like, damn, now I know how my father, my mother, my sister, the way they are. And then from there, wise, as they begin, like, trying to consume you, wise, and then the intent, quote unquote, to, like, build boundaries, but remember, people, verbalize boundary, which is cool, but I elaborate. Hey, just to let forewarn you, you can verbalize boundary, but just to let you know, nobody has to respect them. If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? To sit there and entertain, or the door's right there, walk away. Remember, rejection, protection. It's your life. The less stress for yourself as one being, the better for yourself. And in this lifetime, you're gonna lose a lot of people, especially when you start healing journey, realize boundaries. You're gonna push people away. Are you ready for that? That's for hey, people will come and go. Because. Which journey? Healing journey. Red pillars, we're educators, trying to work on ourselves, pay it forward. Blue pillars, entertainers, they're just on a journey. Their God and their love is mammy BS. Their body, beauty, social media, etc. wise. But when it comes to their feelings, negative. They gossip about other people's feelings, but not their feelings because it's personal.
Hey, hey, brother, you seem like you've done the work and you've gone through a lot. And
yeah.
You know what I mean? You seem and the smile
I am too.
means that you're. I'm a healer like you.
Okay, light workers. Yeah, that's beautiful.
My name is Jordan, bro.
Oh, I go by Rito, my nickname. Nice to meet you, King.
Hey, that's cool, bro. Nice to meet you. All right. Hey, I'm not against you. I'm sitting here with you.
Yeah, no, you're good. Trust me. Like the cool thing about social media, like anyone jumps in your live sessions, right? Like it's my life, but it's our life. It's a live podcast. You can take over if you want to, as long as you're, humble and positive manner. If you want to start drama, trolling, I just block. I can block easily. Why?
So not to overtalk you, but we're talking about narcissists. I'm dealing with a narcissist in my life.
Oh, as partner, or as far as like family, my master.
It's a little brother.
Oh, your brother? Yeah. My bro, he's jealous of me. Oh, sorry to hear that, Queen.
He wants to fucking murder my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad is his father. I have a different father.
Okay.
Mother, right?
Right.
And he's like 25, 26, and that's a certain age, right?
Okay.
You get to about that age, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm 39.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm 44. I'm 44. Right. 18 and a heart.
So we've already arrived.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're older. We know what's going on for the most part.
Right. That
Right.
38, 39, 40, 41, 42. We've arrived at that age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's when you evolve in the healing journey. The younger, the better if you can. Yeah. And from there, whereas I tell people, pay it forward. Try to teach them.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no,
for sure. The younger, the better. Like 27 is the youngest, but bro, you know what I'm saying is where it's like you get tired of it and you're like, what the fuck? What am I doing? And like 40 as a man, when you don't have a wife or no children or no house or nothing, you'd be like, all right, what the fuck am I doing, right? So you
put yourself forth, right?
Like that's for sure. At least like 40 is that. It's kind of weird, right?
Go for it.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of like. I mean, a lot of people get it younger, but you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, not to give it a fucking, you know what I'm saying, like that time. When it comes to time, remember this man-made statistical time frame. Somebody created it, and for example, like if a queen's, for example, she's 40 years old, not married, no kids, she's washed up, and that's it. She's, no matter what, no one's gonna take her serious. Right. As for a man, same thing, like right. Like that's how people like no, like remember this, it's your life and it's your lifetime, you know that, right? So it's at your own pace. Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to fall for that man-made bullshit, to put that shit in your head that if you hit 40 and you're not married and have kids, you failed in life. Fuck all that. It's not ever too late. But here's the kicker: like if you're still suffering at 40 years old, right, and you still want to have the thought of having, get married, and have a kid, like if you're, let's say if you're still making the journey, go through your feelings on my tattoos, right, and it's your partner, she's going through it, right, or whatever you're into, you want to bring a kid into the universe. Yo, like, you can try to cherish this kid at home because everything's in at home because you work on yourself, your partner working on yourself. Cool. That's only at home. But when they go into that door to the matrix, to little, kindergarten, middle school, high school, you're going to get bullied and shit because everything starts at home. You ready for that? And that's it. You're going to protect your kid for so much, for so long, And then become older, the idea to survive, they graduate. They go into the matrix, and now, the idea can guide them with their feelings, because feelings are not factual, and start catching love. Like, cool, you could be love as one being. The other person could try to offer love, but are they love, or are they toxic love? And when they stuck in a trauma bond, it sucks. You can save them physically, you have money financially, but emotionally and spiritually, you can't. That's their own trauma bond they can break on themselves when they're ready to let go, which is hard to do. That's why when this toxic relationship, you guys break up, you go back, they go back, you cheat, they cheat. That is called a trauma bond. That's the worst addiction in the universe. You have the physical addiction, drugs, alcohol, pills.
Do you drum? You're a drummer, right?
No, I don't know how to do any of that. It's beautiful music, awesome, but in my head, Guitar Hero, I could do that all day. But in real life, no, I haven't tried it.
I'm a musician, and so please don't think this is weird, but I read energy, and I feel like you're a drummer.
Oh, I would love to try to do maybe sometime this year. I want to buy some like instruments, quote unquote, and try to. I love music. I love poetry, and the cool thing about music, like the drums, whatever you play, there is no words. It's just music, and that's all it is, right?
Hey, I'm a guitarist. I'm a guitarist and a saxophone player, but you should get a hand drum, bro, and just I think I'm your brother, bro. Like I show a lot of love wherever I go.
Likewise. And
I appreciate and you're my older brother, 43. I listen to what you say. I appreciate what you say, and there's a wisdom to what you say.
Thank you.
And I hear you, and I look at you, and I watch you, and I look at you, and I watch you, and I take in what you say.
Thank you. I'm just paying it forward and telling stories for the universe. I tell everybody, like, you don't have to. I highly recommend it. Pay it forward if you can. I know it takes a lot of courage to like go live. I'll give it to her. So, by the way, the live podcast. They can't see you on these platforms. They can hear you. Eventually, on my YouTube, Spotify, You know, it'll be on there. But I'll give you to her. I'll give you to her.
Let me say this.
See that?
Let me say, yeah, I see you, brother, and it's all right. No matter what, that's cool. As I see my brother,
Mm-hmm.
I read energy because I'm a musician.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a true musician. I'm a true. I'm 39, almost 40, and I'm a true singer and a true percussionist.
Okay.
And an instrumentalist. And then I see you, bro, and I listen to my brother's flow and go, man, you should play a drum.
I'll try it out, see what's up, you know. I love music, I want to try it out.
Try it out, brother. And I appreciate the fact that, because, you know, there's a lot of wisdom that I have a lot of homeboys and homegirls, right?
Okay.
That I listen to. I listen to a lot of homeboys and homegirls, and I sit in a circle with them around the fire.
Nice.
And you're just one of us.
Thank
one
you.
of us.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Spiritual familia.
You, bro.
Yeah. Hey, thank you.
It's actually, you know, we missed you. You know, I missed you, so it's cool to see you again.
Yeah.
Even though I've never seen you. You know what I mean?
Right, energy,
but
for sure.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like you recognize the fire in somebody.
Yeah.
And like I'm so in touch where I go, oh, the bro's a drummer, you know. So like you set the tone.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Go
yeah.
into a drum, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll see what's up.
I'm sending much love. Your younger brother is sending much love. Your younger brother, I'm Apache, bro.
Okay, awesome. Oh yeah.
Chiricahua.
Awesome. Yeah.
Chiricahua, Mexican. You know,
okay.
Apache, bro.
Awesome.
Chiricahua.
Yeah.
I'm sending you love, bro. I see
King.
You, bro. Real American. And anyway, bro. Thank you for your time and thank you for your wisdom and thank you, brother. Like you're older than me, so I show you respect.
Likewise.
But you got a drum. You got a drum, bro.
Oscar, but I most definitely thank you for the heads up for sure.
All right, my brother. I'm gonna leave, but we'll drum, my brother, and we'll tap in.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, next time we catch up, we'll see what's up. Likewise, King.
Sending much love and sending much respect to you and your family.
Thank you, King. Likewise, King. Have a blessed night. Be safe.
Yeah. All right, my brother.
Be safe.
All right, my brother.
Take care. Be safe.
Yeah, you too, brother. All right.
At 40, we mature, but there is no time for frame. 1,000. My advice is if you still don't have a home at 40, doesn't make you less than dead ass. As a being like I type you in the Matrix, right? That's all I have kids, right? And all young kids to talk to. I'm like, shit out. The Matrix, nobody can beat the Matrix at fucking all. All these elites are fucking pathetically weak. Because their God and their love is what they brag about. Anyone that bullies you with mammy bullshit. I'm beautiful, my money, my body, my car. Simple. That's a fucking person too narcissistic. Their head's too swollen, too much pride and ego. And that's what they brag about, sir. They can say love. They can say God verbally. No. Their God and their love is, once again, their body, their beauty, their lust, their job, their money, their car, their home, and mammy BS. Ask them about their feelings. They don't know shit about their feelings. They can talk about businesses, all that. Look at my $1 billion home. Like, yeah. $1 billion home, but behind closed doors, as a couple, you're toxic as fuck. That's what they say behind that phrase, behind closed doors. Everyone can brag about mammy bullshit, the gram, social media, but behind closed doors, look at your talk. Here's the best part. I love saying this to everybody out there. Your future is literally in front of your face. Literally in front of your face. You're in middle school, high school, catch your feelings and lovey-dovey and bullshit. Look at your parents behind closed doors. Aunties, uncles behind closed doors. Grandparents behind closed doors. Fuck the body, fuck the mammy bullshit. The idea, quote unquote, your grandparents have some type of money or travel the universe. And you hear the stories, but you know behind closed doors, your grandpa at 70 years old, still a fuck boy, physically cheating, all that shit, whooping your grandma's ass, and he loves God. But he has a beautiful home. I tell you, yo, look in your fucking house. Like, keep it simple. Go to your room, ask any part of your room for advice to life. Any part of your fucking room. Other than being and the AI. Fucking crickets. Fucking crickets. Me in Seattle, a lot of queens to talk to, right? Because, you know, some of them, you know, because they're young for sure, they got the looks, the body, right? And I'll be queen shit up. I know because you're beautiful, you got ink therapy, like I love tattoos, you know? It sucks to people, right? The attention getter, right? But here's the kicker. Other than your mind, ask any part of your body for advice to life. Any part of your body. Look at you, you know, you ask your boobs, right? You got PTSD, your boobs, what I do. But talk to ladies, what I do. Fucking crickets. And they stay quiet like, you never thought of that because, once again, cosmetic, you're beautiful. Look at everyone else. Everyone sees what I see. But here's the kicker. Your body can talk to me lustfully. That's all that's toxic love and the overall wise. Love is your mind. What? Your mind tells your mouth to move and have this conversation. Why am I going straight to the point with you? I don't even know you. Here's the best part. I don't have to forewarn you at all. These boys, fuck, you're going to have many bodies in your life, right? And you don't wonder why they fail every which way, why they leave you. And first and foremost, anyone can reject you. Anyone can leave. That is their free one choice. But anyone that's doing that purposely wise, they're too narcissistic, they cannot say God, higher source, nor love. Because that person is more narcissistic. Their God is Lucifer, the devil, Satan. They're going to religious talk. And they're toxic love. That's a fucking walking red flag. They could brag about mammy bullshit, but that's irrelevant. Your body cannot do shit for you at all. This vessel is that I was just borrowing this shit, quote unquote, using it, maintain it. Now mentally, what about your mental health? Emotionally and spiritual being, can you talk to me? No. You're just on my tattoos. You're king, queen, you're just on a journey. I just call you boys and girls. What? You're boys and girls. Eastern Washington State. Beautiful boys and girls. I didn't say women. There's only 2 women that I talk to, and they're going through the healing journey, and they're trying to figure it out. You know, I elaborate, give them the answers they don't have to comprehend, because I know I got time. It's a lot to take at once way. But it's day by day baby steps. We have the same conversation over and over again. I was you 5 years ago. It's a broken record, but I will not give up on you at all. Other people that, you know, they give you a real support team. For when you're getting exhausted, like, man, it's been 2 years, John, Maria, and you're still stuck on your ex. I love you, but I love myself more. And guess what? If you talk anything about your ex, I'm walking away. Well, I'm just walking away. I can't do this no more. We can talk about whatever else you want, but not your ex. It's been 2 years now. Yeah, you know, everyone has the right to walk away, but yeah, that's why you have a lot of healing to do, respectfully. You know? Yes, money can come and go. Oh yeah, it's $1. It's cool to be financially like stable. At least be stable. I tell my kids, everybody, in the physical matrix: job, money, car, home. That's it. Let's say you have a little studio, a little Honda. I don't say about Hondas, but I love Hondas. And then you know, we can McDonald's, but you're stable for yourself. That's cool. And everybody, anyone that bullies you, if they're bullshitting the bullshit and cracking jokes, whatever, right? But no, they're authentically being mean to you, bullying you. Look at you. You're still at McDonald's, still with your parents, whatever. As long as you're balanced as woman, you're good on your side, and whoever you chill with is good, then you blessed. Anyone bullies you, anybody that bullies you is not a good person. I don't give a fuck if they say God. They have a tattoo, Bible scriptures, the Quran. I'll tell you, nope. You're good for the streets, toxic love. You are not good for the home, love. What? Every household, everything you touch, you destroy. You are karma. What? Yeah, it's pretty harsh, right? But I guess at the point, your energy is garbage. It's too toxic every which way. You're on a journey. Yeah, it's coming your beautiful money, power, and fame, but look at that. Mammy bullshit. Your God is mammy bullshit. Don't say God at all. If you don't like it, the door's right there. Keep going. I don't hold back at all. And the best part, these petty little words, conversations, languages have no feelings at all. So why are you in your feelings about these words? You know? You look like silly uncle. Who's that? You look like... Look it up. Who you talking to? Hughes. It's a live podcast. It's 9 platform, 9 cell phones. That's who I'm talking to. I'm a little person. Once again, I'm social media. It's factual. That's why I have on my test for a reason. Women support women. Kids support kids. Everyone supports women and kids. Men do not support men. If we're talking about feelings like I do, we get shitted on. But I don't stop. My face tattoo, I challenge all universes. 2D to the 10D, eventually at 20D in the Matrix. What? Every being out there, get online. Don't be shy. Teach me something positive in life. And to forewarn you, I don't give a shit about anything man-made. Anything. My car, irrelevant. Your house, irrelevant. Your body, it's irrelevant. Teach me about your mind. Teach me about your feelings. Oh, personal. Cool, king, queen. You're a boy and girl in my eyes. Stay in your journey. Stay in your journey for years to be. Set all these goals and achieve them, and you won't be satisfied in life, then you are the problem in your own life. When you don't look up, it looks like you relate to him. Sure. Let me see. It's what? He's on TikTok? What platform? I got 15 cell phones. I can look at him right now if you want to. And related, is he on TikTok? What are I looking at? I'm asking.
It's more than that.
This is the ad sign, so I'll put at. So the young sure. Cool thing about technology, man. Whatever question you have, just type it. TikTok, alright, gotcha. With that tattoo, yeah, similar. You see, there's similarities wise. Yeah, me, like, I don't really do like TikToks. I used to like 3 years ago. That's people like when it's, like, I've been posting a lot, right? But it's like this is like podcast. I'm making clips, and then from there wise, promoting other people's like stuff. Anyone that has a TikTok or any platform like I use TikTok, IG, and Facebook. That's positive. Feelings. That's my, if you see my, go on my post, my platform, it'll say like hashtag feelings, hashtag the healing journey. Be it positive words or negative words. I play a clip. Remember, I'm not even speaking. I'm borrowing somebody's Keep It Simple TikTok, and I usually have to remove the watermark, so technically I'm sharking it. And then if I know who you are, for example, I put Johnny Chang, I know who he is. I love Johnny Chang. He's a beast. I would love to meet him because he's religious talk. Like I talk about life, the healing journey, and then these terms, empath, narcissist, all this. But I keep it simple, black and white, straight to the point. And that's what I preach about. That's what I emphasize and put my energy into. Is talks relationships. What? Look at it's a person by your side. You're about whatever you want, but look who you have by your side. What? Look who you have by your side. You're back with everything man made what you achieved, but behind closed doors, miserable as fuck. You get in your car, you're dreading to go home to the partner that you love. Verbally you love it, no. It's been over a long time ago. Especially the cheating, shit's over. Deadass. Anyone that says that, infidelity can make, get cheated on, go to your couple counseling, pray to God, say, it's over. They broke trust and loyalty. One's a cheater, I might get hit on my back, right? One's a cheater, I was a cheater, one's a player, I was a player. That's factual with you. The door's right there. What? The door's right there. Go through that door. Don't ever look back. Ever look back. If you're adults, if you both left the household, when you're young adults, you live with your parents. You can be an older adult, live with your parents. As long as the home is good and no toxic bullshit, cool. You're not taking advantage of your parents. That's cool, most definitely wise. Tell my kids, you can stay as long as you want to, The Matrix is a little rough, but I'll teach you and inform you how people are as beings, man. It's beings that screw you every which way because everyone's traumatized. And then you're in a toxic relationship, before you met them, love your job, you have your routine, everything's lovey-dovey and bullshit. Now you're in a toxic relationship, you lose all your fucking energy, you question yourself, we question all your beliefs in the universe, God, go to church, Buddha, I've been violent with you type of situation. But I tell everybody, the door's right there. Everyone has the same two gifts. Our first fucking breath is a being, whatever realm you're from, whatever, keep it simple, just beings, right? And it's free one choice. People don't know that shit. What? Every being has free one choice. That's everyone's exact same two gifts. After that, when you get older, you're a little kid, I see dead people. Cool, that's your other gift. But then your parents think you're crazy. They put you on meds, all that bullshit. You lose your gift. Yeah, there's so many stories out there. But I keep it simple. It's free one choice. You're the toxic couple. The fucking door's right there. I talk to a lot of couples, right? I go, what? Yo, queen, for you, the door's right there. King, the door's right there. What are you choosing? What are you doing? Yo, what are you choosing? What are you doing? What? Door's right there. Y'all bitching about each other. Don't worry, I was you. You're the original. So what are y'all gonna do? I know it's scary. That's a leap of faith. Yeah, but then you be thinking, well, if I leave them, if they move on, they move on. Don't worry about them. Stop being their babysitter, the mother, the father, the probation officer. You're gonna let them fuck up. That's their problem. That's not your kid. That's an adult, quote unquote, right? But fucking stay there, babysit, spend years of your life, and the day that finally the trombone's over. On one side, typically one side, right? On the overall, for the most part, males cheat, right? Especially in the ghetto hoods. But the relationships, when they fail type of situation at the very end, it's like, she'll give you 1,000 chances, but here's the kicker of the queens. Just to warn you, 1,000 chances that one day, because you pray by hope manifest, that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors magically change my ways, and I wake up, I love you like you love I. That one day you're praying on, manifesting on, when is that one day? Today? A year? 20 years from now? You look at all these, go on TikTok, the queens, 20 years, 25 years, going through a breakup, going through divorce. Put about, and now they're exposing their exes, but 25 years of your life gone. All you know is one person, like my first baby mom, 12 years. 12 years too long. I finally broke the trombone, walked away, quote unquote. Yeah, 12 years too fucking long, 3 daughters deep. But here's the kicker. Both of us in a journey. No one taught me any of this bullshit. I'm living in Seattle. I didn't even research shit. Healing journey. I heard the term healing journey, empath, and narcissist so many times. That's why squares, you're empath, circle, narcissist. That's what they taught me. What? I don't know what that is. Like, you're a good person. Well, I'm trying to be in the overall. Your girl cosmetic, she's beautiful, right? But nah, she's fucking circle. Circle? What's a circle? It's a narcissist. I'm like, what's a narcissist? You're gonna learn. Favorite X song? Oh, favorite song? I love all his music, but changes. I love changes. It's just a fucking simple lyrics, man. So simple lyrics, because why? When the relationship is love, right, in the beginning, then it was a toxic love. Now you know your partner, because energy shifts. When you fuck up, right, especially when you're emotion cheating, that's a warnings. If you know what emotion cheating, before cell phones, everyone bitches about cell phones. No, it's not cell phones, it's not social media. The AI is not smart enough yet, because Skyline Genesis has not woke up yet. to do the cheating for you, right? So IPX, the fullest hours, That's why I love X. He was 20 years old, got in front of the universe. Drake and the weak ass at least took him out because guess what? He was waking up the universe. He would have done it. He said it's factual. He would have done a lot, but it's all good because that's why in this lifetime, if you say too much, he even said, I have a clip right now. I forgot about that clip. He says, hey, I could teach you everything today. The downfall, I can't say too much, and it's factual. I don't hold back. I don't hold back. I'm a little person. The day that someone actually, the day I go a little viral or I get more exposure type of situation. If anything, to more people, if anything happens to me as a being, right? Like, let's say I don't go live for a couple weeks, 2 3 weeks, a month, right? I've been going live for 5 years on the overall, pretty much, daily or weekly for sure, right? Tell reach out to my family, and they say, "Oh, he did suicide." No, I didn't do suicide. No. I'm not suicidal thoughts. I already overcame that bullshit. The least finally got to me because guess what? They sent Joe Blow. They sent XY Joe Blow to take him out. Yeah, think about it. I live in the ghetto hoods. They can say whatchamacallit, I got killed by gang members, mafiosos and shit. Yeah, because the weak ass fucking government systems and bullshit mafiosos set up. So I'm here no more. Cause I'm saying too much. I'm black and white, straight to the point, every which way. Love? Do you know what love is? God can't save you. What? Trigger and comment. He can't save you. If you break down correctly, every day broke down, you've been saved. But then, because you're a free one choice, you choose to be in a toxic relationship. God's not in it. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, nor I are in toxic relationships. So why are you? The door's right there. Fuck it. Try tomorrow. You woke up. God saved you. And the door's right there. You'll come back. Because, codependency. Every which way. Your world is so small. I don't know about the world. Did you meet X? Negative. Nah, I would have loved to meet X. I can say this. I met X when I did psychedelics. We saw each other, lock eyes. He smiled, a little grin, and just nodded his head forward and just kept pushing. But why? Because here's the best part. If y'all mess with psychedelics type of situation, like shrooms, DMT, all that, whatever as it be. I mean, what I'm talking about, toxic relationships, co-parenting, and whatever you love to the fullest. Like, I'm into religious, spiritual. X, fuck, he's a beast. That's the trip. You will see beings like that or them. You put into my conversation, but here's the kicker. It's just, you're in the spiritual universe and that's it. And then when you sober up and come back to reality, the flesh, this vessel, this universe, this timeline, how is your life? A lot of people do ayahuasca, all that DMTS for the mental health, right? But when you're done, because it takes about, everybody's different. My body takes about to be, go off 6 senses. And then the third eye closes, quote unquote, the pineal gland. To go back to normal, quote unquote, to sober up officially, it takes me 12 to 16 hours to be back to normal because your 6th sense kicks in, everything amplified. When you're driving, you have the tiredness. When you're tired, it amplifies more. Everything's amplified. And then you're exhausted. It's very emotionally, spiritually fucking draining every which way. Fuck, I just want to sleep all day. Yeah. Because it was a lot. It's amazing. So, to warn people, if you're too traumatized, don't do it. If you're in the healing journey, involving more, then you could try. Zeke, shut that mean? What? Next? My next tattoo is in November's, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th week wise of, let me close the live and reopen of some boy, girl, and TikTok on the feelings. I'm saying that's the time of a TikTok. Yeah, too many butterfly unicorns in the feelings, especially the boys. When he's going to say this, fuck the boys. I made a clip about that shit. Boys, I don't give a if you're too not destroying people, fuck you and your feelings. I don't give a shit about your child's trauma, what you've been through, because you're destroying people. You're karma. So why do I give a shit about your sob story? Respectfully. I won't talk about it. Next person, tell them a sob story, and then sell them a dream, and then be with them and destroy them, take for everything, and say God, you're the devil, man. How my tattoos? You're losing disciples, the fuckers of the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. You are common unknowing. Respectfully. Yeah. What's the number one? How is it going? And that's for everybody out there. We all know right from wrong, but if you choose to do wrong, that is your free will choice. But if you meet people in the healing journey, I'll call you out. Don't say God, don't say love. What? You're toxic love. You're a walking red flag. Anybody that gets involved with you, you have a lot of problems every which way, and you're going to destroy people. Follow you? Yeah, I'll follow, sure. But once again, I'll follow anybody. Follow, sure. And I say that sure respectfully. That's why, once again, I go for you guys to tell stories about your feelings. I pay clips. It's all about feelings. If you get feelings about it, what are you going to do about it? Working yourself, not working yourself. But once again, to keep it simple, you don't want to talk about your feelings, but you want love. Make this shit make sense. Stop telling people dreams, because if you do, then you're the person that's too narcissistic wise, and you destroy everything you touch. You know, you're not a good person. You're good for what I say. You're good for the streets, toxic love. You're not good for the homes. Love. What? Everywhere you go, your problems. No matter what's your last day in breath. And if you don't ever start your healing journey, you don't have to comprehend that. What? Go and do your thing. That's your free one choice. Everyone's, two same gifts. After that, whatever other gift you have, it's spirituality, religion, Buddha, the universe, science, cool. I'm happy for you, but what's that doing for you with your feelings? You can preach about man-made things, but you can't talk about your own feelings. And there's the problem. But how can you say you want love, quote unquote? Play some clips wise. Oh shit, I have to put my Bluetooth on.
Powering on. Connected.
So this is the. I'll go in order. I have a bunch of them up. I'll go in order. So this is Johnny Chang. So me as a being, like I love Spotify, right? So as a being, when you start the healing journey, whatever feelings you're going through, like ask a question. You can put on, once again, healing journey. Type in Spotify, breakup, divorces, detox, rehab, whatever it is. If you want to start your healing journey, if you want to start, feel your feelings. If not, then listen to music, do whatever, TikTok type of situation, right? But me, people I love to vibe with is like healing journey wise. You have like Johnny Chang, religious talk is a beast. Then Buddha's teachings, Sati Tim, Buddha's a beast, to Buddha to the fullest. And then Lori Wheeler, and then Robin Williams for free therapy counseling talk. Because that's, me, I comprehend like 99% of stuff they talk about. But when it comes to the spiritual universe, 40 to 10 to 20 matrix, that's not my gift. That's not my realm. So like the queen's like, hey king, hey coach, what's your sign? I'll be just following you. That's not my realm. It's not my gift. But I'll tell you I'm an Aquarius. After that, whatever you want to say after that, ask me the questions of like, you wanted the whole like Max did, like your birthday, the city you're born, I'll be queen, just, like Max. You can ask me all that, but just to let you know. I do communication, 40 to 10 to 20 matrix is like, it's very intriguing. I don't comprehend it. What? It's not my gift at all. You manifest? No, I don't. I say manifestation to attract the spiritual queens. And some kings that do, spirituality wise, right? You meditate? I don't meditate. I pray, but like 2 minutes, pay for it, and that's it. But and if you are doing that, that's your gift. Some people say they meditate, they feel good, they peace themselves, which is I'm really happy for you. Nothing against you, but I'm the one to remind you because that's my gift. Everyone starts 2D in the blooper world. It's in a journey. Watching the Matrix, the same routine. But then you have the itch. There's got to be more to life than just this. I already got my job, got my partner, kids, and this is all this. 20 years old. This is new for the rest of my life. Let's say 100 years old. 80 years of my life doing the same routine. This is life. This is it. That's blue pillars, man. Take the red pill. Now you start the healing journey. Now you're trying to feel. Now you start observing people's energy type of situation. Fly Pumpity 9, whatever that is. Whatchamacallit. From there, why you're trying to feel your feelings. But once again, nobody has to feel their feelings at all. But I call it out. How can you say you don't talk about your feelings, but you want love? Make that shit make sense. Respect. You have a lot of healing to do. And then once again, all these trolls, the trolls. Let me show you my tattoos, right? So here's it for all the trolls. What's the number one? What's going on?
I asked you a question.
Go for it.
What are you talking about in this stream?
As far as like the healing journey, toxic relationships. That's it. Toxic relationships.
Did you know Dipper from Gravity Falls is the same name of Dipper from outer space? The actual star named Dipper.
I don't know what that is. If you want to elaborate.
The meaning of Dipper is sun.
Okay. That's cool.
It's a real constellation. Look it up.
Oh, what would that do for me in my personal life and my feelings? I'm asking.
Huh?
What would that do for me with my personal feelings, the constellation in my life? I'm asking.
Well, since that the constellation means sun, and Mexican religions,
okay,
it means like the son of the dad.
That's cool.
Dipper.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's one of my favorite constellations, but other than that, I don't know any other ones.
That's Science World. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Bro, you got potential if you're locked in on Instagram and stated posing for brands out there. Once again, I don't know about potential. I just go live. It's a live podcast. 9 platform, 9 cell phones. You know, I just talk about feelings. I challenge everybody in a positive manner. Teach me about feelings, your feelings. Teach me about if I'm going to break it, what do I do? How to break trauma bonds, you know, so on and so on. Like, you look like the guy from Iron Man 2, you know. I hear it all the time. Like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but yeah. Similarities wise, you older cat.
Like the guy from Iron Man 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, cool, yeah. I hear
that's funny.
That's cosmetics, yeah. That's just cosmetics. Yeah, cool. You know, it's all this. It's a body to vessel, the avatar, but here's the kicker. Your mind tells your mouth to move and speak. Your body's avatar, just maintain it. You gotta take care of your body, so your body takes care of you. That's a physical health. Now what about your mental health? And now it's personal. What?
Yeah, true.
You can be physically strong.
Sometimes there's the metaphysical version of yourself that's surrounded in your soul that makes you, and you in your own being.
Right. That's why if you start the healing journey, hit the red pill, you're trying to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings, to evolve in life. Like, why am I sad? I don't know. Well, you do know. You don't want to talk about it. It's personal. So, but what do? We don't want to talk about our feelings as a being because it's personal, but we want to help others. So we're people pleasers. It makes me feel good when I help others that when they're sad and depressed. So I made them feel good. They were sad and depressed. Now they're better, happier. But I'm sad and depressed. Now what about me? Now I take my energy, victim mentality. Yeah, but you allow it to happen. So why don't you work on the person mirror? Stop being a people pleaser.
Well, if you think about it, like, human society isn't the same like it used to be back in the 19s.
Oh, it's
I
not.
was born in 2001, so
okay.
I'm not the one to be talking about that, but back then it was just a simple human race. Everyone was living their lives, meeting at the places they meet up with and their friends,
right?
And society, and life was better for mankind and women. But now it's all messed up and shit.
Well, it's gonna get worse no matter what, but it gets worse for each being as one being. Now you be good for yourself. What about your family? What about your classmates? What about your friends? See, everybody's own universe. Everyone's their own being. So that's what I say. You know, protect and control your energy best as possible. So why would the people that vibe with you? You show respect, and vice versa. We're talking and rocking every which way. But if you want to be narcissistic, want to be a bully, like me as one being, I love to bully bullies. I work to myself. Anyone that bullies, you're not a good person. Don't say love. Don't say God. You're not love. You're not God. Far from the situation. Because God will not bully, so why do you bully? And it triggers them. It gets in their feelings. What? It's personal, but it's direct to you because you're the one bullying. So I'm asking you, why are you bullying? And they don't know how to respond. But inside the broken nugget laws, they're too narcissistic. And I preach about this. Everything starts from home. What? Everything starts from home. Religious talk. You be atheist. Everyone heard the term heaven and hell. Nobody has to die to go to heaven and hell at all. Physically, you live this shit. Literally every day above ground. Every day above ground is when you wake up tomorrow morning. Do you love the person mirror? Do you hate the person mirror? That's your most mental spiritual to be in. And then you're home. Let's say you live with your parents. They're toxic as fuck. Like you be cool with your brother's siblings, cool. But my parents are always beefing. Fuck them. You know, cool. So that's your mental health and your physical home. That's your dungeon, your sentence, your hell on earth. And you're not dead. You're alive. And you got the matrix, I love my job, I love my people, I love my partner, cool. But then when you go home, there's a problem. No one's got to die to heaven and hell. Everyone lives the shit literally wise. I lived heaven and hell. I mean, hell on earth for the most majority of my life. Not knowing these terminology. Born raised a Catholic. Like, yeah, the Bible's cool. God's cool. The church, but church's not the problem. The Bible's not the problem. It's beings that are the problem. Especially when you allow them to be by your side in your life as one being. Why? We are supposed to be resurrected with new bodies. We have to pass through death to follow Jesus. That's what it say, Krisha. I'm sorry?
You want to know something that most people don't know about me that I said in my stream? a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Like, when I was 7, I was in a cottage, orphanage, because my parents couldn't take care of me at the time. So they just placed me there momentarily.
Okay.
And when I woke up one night, I stared at the ceiling, and my eyes were really open, like wide open, and they wouldn't blink. And I saw a sky on my ceiling, and angels spinning in circles, and they told me, "We will rejoice in the future. Come with us." And and so when I turned 17, I thought to myself, and I just realized, I think I have the 7 archangels watching me and protecting me from any kind of danger.
Potentially.
Because they don't want me to die at a young age. Because they know that I was going to be in the neighborhood around a lot of people who probably don't give a fuck about you, you know?
In the ghetto hoods, yeah, that's pretty normal.
So I get omens all the time.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You got protection, quote unquote. Remember, that's when it comes to whatever term as your belief. When you say like God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors, emotionally and spiritually, they're by your side 24/7, 365, and that's the spiritual universe, not physically. Can they say physically? No, they can forewarn you, and you have real support team. Like, yeah, I live in the ghetto hoods, right? But I don't. I'm in it, but I'm not in it. Every night, these people going to go partying, kick at clubs, hopping in bars in the ghetto hoods. And when I hear this shit on Facebook, my family tell me, guess what? Some this shooting, drive-by, someone happened to females got raped. I'm like, this is the ghetto hoods. What do you expect? This is the ghetto hood. All my tattoos, hell on earth.
Is that I almost got shot, but Jesus said that he reflected the bullet to save my life.
Okay, I'm happy that happened. But can I ask you a question? I respect your boundaries. Do you live in the ghetto hoods?
Do I live what?
In the ghettos, the hoods? Or do you live in the suburbs, good areas?
This is Modesto. This technically is
California?
Kind of the ghetto,
California?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's Modesto's ghetto hoods, brown people. Duh, I'm brown, they're brown. I go to Cali with my family, all my tattoos, guess what? Shit's happening. They're looking, as we, they have something to check me. What do you claim? To make them think I'm crazy. God, Lucifer, empath, narcissist, the healing journey. What the fuck is that? Exactly. You're brown, I'm brown. You got tattoos, I got tattoos. I'm not about that life you are. Keep it humble, and that's it. But here's the kicker. No one has to respect my boundaries at all. They can whoop my ass, put one in my head. That's a free one choice. But that's the ghetto hoods. All my tattoos. All ghetto hoods are Lucifer's playgrounds. Hell on earth. Toxic relationships, toxic love and lust. All suburbs, good areas are God's playgrounds. Heaven on earth. Healthy relationships, love and lust. If I want love, good energy, I go to the suburbs.
You know what the numbers 888, 999, and 77 are?
That's a spiritual universe, 40 to 10 to the matrix. I know of numerology. It's very intriguing. I do communication. I don't comprehend it because that's not my gift. Respectfully, you can elaborate, educate the universe. They'll hear you. That's not my gift at all. Respectfully. So if you want to, please elaborate. Maybe the people behind her, they might understand you because that's their gift, their universe.
Do you recognize those numbers?
King, I just told you, I'm just 3D. I'm to remind people with their feelings. 40 to the 10, between the matrix, numerology, crystals, astrology. I know of it. Communication. I don't comprehend it. Go for it, please. Elaborate. I've heard it many times.
Basically, if you 777, 888, and 999 are like the spiritual numbers that open the gates to heaven.
Okay.
And the angels, and giving you abundance and obedience.
That's
so
cool.
You can teach yourself how to be more obedient and self-worthy.
Okay, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. As one being, if that works for you as one being, then you're blessed. But the kicker, to call everybody out, you can be religious, spiritual, atheist, good person, but how did you magically get a toxic love, broken, coded relationship? Your partner's emotionally cheating, emotionally spiritually whooping your ass, physically whooping your ass, they're being fucked with fuck rolls, and you believe in God. How's that working out for you? And it's not God's the issue, nor the Bible, nor the church. It's the partner by your side that you allow to have by your side. So respectfully, how's numerology working for you? Respectfully. See, I'm 3D. I'm trying everybody. Whatever you claim, I'm happy for you. Whatever you believe, I'm happy for you. But look at it by your side. As a partner that you love, quote unquote, how's that working out for you? I was, you trust me. That's why I say what I say bluntly. I'm gonna sit here and do lectures about God, Buddha, whatever. Like, oh, like why? That's good for you as one being your belief, right? Because that's your belief system. But magically, the person that believes the same thing with God, that you believe in God, but both of you behind closed doors and talk relationships. And you both go to church for what reason? Talk about God for what reason? God's not in your home. Allah, Buddha, whatever you believe in, is not in your home. There's the problem. Straight to the point. No reason to therapy counseling. That's why I go life of the universe. I'm attached for reason. Straight to the point. Why sit here and have deep conversations? For what reason?
When I die, when I get older, when my time comes, I wish that I could get reborn in a whole nother universe.
If you do it all over again. That's the shit for everybody out there. Reincarnation, afterlife, and the next lifetime. You gotta do this bullshit all over again. So in this lifetime, are you in a journey, a blue pillar, entertainer, or be a red pillar and just start the healing journey? Become an educator. Work on your feelings. What are you? And that's the shit. When you figure it out, this healing journey, like I did in this lifetime at 39, 44 now, right? The last 5 years of my life, blessed. Then what? Do it all over again?
I want to be...
That sucks.
Yeah, I want to be in a universe where this world has magic, creatures, and different human beings to discover.
Yeah, you can do all that, but here's the kicker. If everyone has narcissist traits, so you get magic, you're telling somebody and you're in a verbal altercation and they throw magic at you and now you're not here no more. They actually murk you. And they say sorry. Whoops. Nobody can bring you back. Then what? That's what we're blessed. As beings, we're blessed to have powers. Your little siblings, you're physically fighting little monkeys and shit, my tattoos, right? But now you have powers. You just chopped your brother's arm off with whatever the fuck you just did. Sorry. You better have a healer to heal the arm, put it back together again. You know, and so on and so on. We're blessed and no physical powers at all. But my situation, I tell everybody out, like anyone that gets physical, call you monkeys.
I bet you that there's a universe out there far, far away.
Okay.
That needs help because demons travel through these warps.
Okay.
Warp zones.
So good. I'm good yourself.
They take over the universe.
Yeah, but that's a man-made war.
Take a hold of you.
Man-made wars. Yeah. Anyone that wants to get as a being.
That's why I think living in a new world full of magic and creatures would be good for me because then I can try and stop demons and monsters from attacking other universes instead of our Earth.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I am and where I'm going in this life. Well, Queen is day by day baby steps, and I try everybody to like start the healing journey, like be selfish in a positive manner, and talk to you. So any feelings as one being, if you want to feel your feelings, healing journey, but nobody has to. At all. That's what I'm gonna tell this reason. I started this healing journey at 39. I use the word idea and faith. In the next lifetime, I pray I'm younger. I'm 19 years old, 9 years old. All my tattoos, all my conversations, I know in the next lifetime, quote unquote, I use the word idea and faith. I don't know that I know this shit 9 years old because now I see energy like, oh, square. That person's love, typically you queen. So your mom's love, your father's toxic love because we're raised incorrectly to be more narcissistic. Not talking about feelings. And the worst one, the zombies, addicts, and addiction. But how are you as one being? What? Like, I'm happy you're empathetic wise, you know, we're about others, but why don't you worry about yourself? But I know it makes you feel good. Yes, I'm gonna tell the army in my back. If people make you feel good, if man and BS make you feel good, why can't you make yourself feel good? Make that make sense. And what's the answer? To the codependency. It's validation. Yes, it's good to hear from others you're doing a good job, but what can you tell yourself you're doing a good job? And this healing journey, it's not racing a marathon, it's at your own pace. What? It's at your own pace. It's day by day baby steps. Every morning you wake up, you know you're here, right? So what are you choosing? What are you doing? You know, no matter in the matrix, job, money, car, home. The routine, the physical fucking routine. But now, much more the spiritual, with your mental health, what are you doing with your mental health, your feelings, you know? It's Frankie from Beagle. Oh, what's it, Frankie?
Is that
How you doing, Queen? You know, once again, Frankie, you're doing good. You're doing a hell of a lot better, you know? What was that?
I try to get my sleep at night. I try to.
Okay.
Even though I'm an all-nighter early bird, I try to get sleep at night when I try to. When I wake up in the morning, I go to work at 9 on certain days, because other days I have break off. And if I'm not working at that job, then I'm working for Mo's, my other boss.
Okay.
And he's very nice. He just drinks too much beer, I think. But he has a really good job. But
yeah, that's cool. You have the job, but then if you're alcoholic, then what?
Too.
And
I still get SSI.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. But King, how's it going, King? So respectfully, pray for you. Have a good day. Stay blessed.
All right, God bless.
Sorry, guys. Like other people talk, but not too long. Like, it's like okay, with everybody out there, like you can be in science, astrology, numerology, which is beautiful that you believe as one being. But once again, like, how are you doing with your feelings? That's all, as one being. That's all I talk about. That's all I care about. I'm a big care bear. How are you doing with your feelings? And I respect your boundaries. They use the word boundaries. That's in Seattle when I say boundaries. All the queens. Oh, you know about boundaries? Yeah, it's called the healing journey. No one has to respect them, right? So, but you want to talk about it, and there's the problem. You don't want to talk about it, but do you want love? Say that, do that. God, say all that. Say whatever term, whatever you believe is as a being, but look who you have by your side as a partner. There's a problem. Or in a toxic environment. That's why if the opportunity is there to leave, but will you leave? If you're trauma bonded in toxic relationships, you ain't gonna leave for quite a while, and it sucks. No matter what you try, because remember, only you as one being can break a trauma bond. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, nor I, your kids, no other being can't do it for you. We can't break the trauma bond for you. We can't fit or save you at all. Physically, we'll save you. Money's involved. Financially, yes. Emotionally, spiritually, no, we can't. Because when I go home, I go home. And, let's say you're in a toxic relationship. Let's say, cool, you can crash in my crib until you get in your feet and figure it out. But then I won't be surprised when you go back. If you're still trying to drown, I won't be surprised you go back to your ex. What? And they left. Cool. Sorry. They called me and they're going through things in life, and they needed me. Yo, Queen, King. That's called trauma bond. That's go be the babysitter still, the mother, the father, and the probation officer. Go. I was you. Trust. I was past tense. What you're doing, all that shit you're about to go through for who knows how long, I was you. First baby mom, 12 years too long. Second baby mom, the mother of boy, 7 years too long. But she broke the trauma bond. She walked away, and it hurts. Yeah, it hurts really bad, and it sucks. That's why my situation at 39 years old. At 39, I didn't have to do this shit, this healing journey, quote unquote. 39 when I was 39, 5 years ago. At 39, I could get dumb relationship right away. I'm about to hop in the whole phase. Fuck it, get another body by my side, because it make you feel good, right? You can't feed yourself with the body by your side. It's highly impossible. If you're both in the healing journey and have this conversation potentially on the overall, but anyone can, leave whenever they want to. You ready for that? As one being, which could I preach about rejection? Can rejection? The word no. Or they ghost you, but that's their free one choice. Is it wrong? Yes, but that is their free one choice. Nobody has to stay with you at all, ever. They get to the biggest universe, whatever. They give money, power, and fame. Guess what? I don't want to do this no more. I thought I was good. I thought I was ready. Thing is not knowing. I gotta go. But that's why hurt people. Heal people. If you're the one that's hurt and you're not ready and you sell dreams, you're too narcissistic as fuck. You're not a good person at all. A little good, a lot of bad. On my tattoos, you're good for the streets, toxic love. What's that, Lupe and the Queen? You're not good for the home's love. You are the problem in every household. What? You are the problem. Simple as that. Straight to the point, And I said I should respect to the fullest. Because I know it's blunt, but tell me I'm wrong. Exactly. This person is energy. This person's weak. I can play like a fiddle, and they will play like a fiddle. I met him at church. It's a building, A for effort. Read the Bible. It's a book. Awesome. But just because I read the Bible, matter of fact, I even play a clip. This queen right here, she's viral. I guess she's like a motivational speaker type of situation, right? And what you gonna call it? I barely bumped today on Instagram wise, and me personally, I always leave comments, but you know what? I won't say nothing. I'll leave it alone. Hey, what's up, Lupe? God bless you. Likewise. What you gonna call it? When I say respect, once again, women support women. So when a woman tells her story, and I say respectfully, everyone supports it to the fullest. If a man says what we're talking about, nope, we get shit on every which way. That's why I tell people, all the men, say, if you start the healing journey, don't get discouraged. Don't stop. It could be discouraged in the beginning. What's my dead ass? I was doing it for 2 years. I was like, why? No one really hears me. I thought in my head that potentially I'll give them recognition, get more vibe on a positive man, because I know what I'm talking about. But I know the answer. I say all the time, women support women. Kids support kids. Everyone supports women and kids. 1,000%. No one the fuck back at all. But men do not support men. And mental about feelings. When I do the healing journey, we get shitted on. I don't stop. That's what me as one being. All my tattoos for a reason. I challenge everybody. All billion of us, trillion of us, every realm, every universe. Get in line. Teach something positive life. Give me something positive. Higher source, I already heard higher source, respectfully. Give me something positive. Teach me about your feelings. Tell me what you're doing with your healing journey. What? What's your healing journey? Like when you're trying to feel your feelings, trying to evolve. I'm gonna tell you have anxiety. Why? What? You have anxiety. Why do you have anxiety? Who or what triggers anxiety? What? I don't know. You do know, but you don't want to talk about it. That's the problem. So you don't want to figure it out. So stay blue pill entertainer, stay in the victim mentality. What? We all do the same shit. I did the same shit. We all do the same shit. We play the role until the south or boo-hoo me. Yeah, it sucks people hurting you, but for how much longer you be in the victim mentality? How many more sob stories you telling to the whole universe? Respectfully, I really appreciate what you do here. You've always given good advice. Oh, thank you, Frankie. I just tell stories once again to pay it forward because that boy, what's up? I love you, bro. What's up? I love you too. I see you every which way. Just tell stories for everybody out there. But once again, it's just like, if you want to start this healing journey, but nobody has to. That is your free one choice. But once again, if you want to feel your feelings, cool. If not, don't say love because you're not ready for love. But anyways, let me play this clip. And once again, she's going to be like... So she's I guess she's viral, all the good stuff, right? Because remember, the story is deep as fuck, right? But once again, she's the queen speaking. Whatever, she doesn't have numbers no matter what. But as it being like... And it's not really a competition. Like, cool, you got numbers, queen, I'm happy for you. But let's talk about life. One-on-one type of situation. Let's figure out together wise. And God, nothing wrong with God at all. Nothing wrong with God, higher source. Whatever your higher source, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors, right? But how come like you start this healing journey, quote unquote, go to church, all the good stuff, be single, cool, healing journey, and then again magically, somebody sold you a dream. These boys go too narcissistic. These fuck girls. Hey, you meet them at church, the hall, must, science, whatever it is, school, doesn't matter. That's my gift to call you out, check you in a positive manner, because that was you. What? Your energy is beautiful and you are love. They are touch, love, the negative energy. Why do you have them by your side? And yes, I know you love them. That's pretty much common. I see it, but they don't love you. They can verbalize it, but look at the way they treat you. I actually been on doors every which way. So why, once again, to respect to ask the same question again, why do you have them by your side? God will change them. That's not factual. If you want to be thorough about it, and once again, God does it. If you believe higher source, whatever your higher source is, every day, bugger, He's been done it. He is unconditional love. We beings are conditional love. Kids in unconditional love, middle school, high school, and then they switch to conditional love because it's all transactional bullshit. And then what happens? God, come to a situation, pay for this bill, talks relationship. He comes in clutch, and then what? Got a favorite tattoo? All my tattoos was, my favorite tattoo is an oxymoron. To the mother of boys, oxymoron, I love you for leaving me. What? Because I do love you for leaving me. How do you tell someone that they destroyed you, I love you for leaving me? Because when you start the healing journey, and you do for yourself, first hard part, forgive, which is communication, not forget it. You lived it, happened to you as a being. The second hardest part, what? Let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend what I feel. Do comprehension. That's what I told you. It hurt, yes. It was a reality check. Fuck yeah, it was every which way, but it was a blessing in disguise. There was light at the end of the tunnel. And yeah, I do love you for leaving me. She's like, you're crazy. I know it sounds backwards. It's called an oxymoron, but it's factual. I do love you for leaving me. Because if you didn't leave me, right, 7 years in, first been on 12 years. It could have been 8 years, 10 years, 12. It could have been 15 years. And finally, it just happened. No, it hurt, but guess what? I started my healing journey. And in this lifetime, mother of boys right here, you're the last queen I ever hurt you like as a potential partner. That's why the potential to be. I keep it 1,000 day one. Like, yo, if you want to see your shot, shut up. Go to my YouTube, go to my Spotify. That's why I speak to everybody. That's all I talk about. I'll check on you, but here's the kicker. Me as a being like Johnny Chang says, like, I don't care about anything else. I'll care about the Bible and Jesus. Make sure you're okay. That's all I care about. He was like, I said the same shit. I'm a boring person. Deadass, like, basketball, cool. I love anime, because anime is so much wisdom. And the best part, it is a cartoon. It's the best part of the cartoon. What's a cartoon? Deep shit. How do you get emotional about a cartoon? Make that make sense. Because it hits hard. Maybe that's personal experience, what you've been through. Especially when it comes to, like, relationship type of situation. You a silver fox? That's spirituality talk, my masculine ancestors talk. I don't know what that is. If you want to elaborate, that is. You know, and I say respectfully. That's why 5 years ago, when I've been doing this for 5 years, so I'm in 6th season. I would do it to my last dying breath for you guys, not for myself. Initially, 5 years ago, live podcast, it was for myself, right? Because you're the best ever counselor, and then from there, wise, I knew like the queens would reach out to me, especially on the queen side. Silver fox is the attractive man with silver hair. Oh, thank you, queen. You know, the gray hairs, quote unquote, was, yeah. And I was younger, but like I didn't like the gray hairs. And I was in Seattle at the farmer's market in Port Orchard. The older queens, right? They'd be like, you know what gray hairs are? I'm like, you getting older? They're like, no, it's called wisdom. I'll take that. I'll take that. Love the silver hair. Oh, thank you, queen. Thank you, queen. You know, and once again, I just tell stories. That's all I do. I just pay it forward, especially if you want love. Anyone that says they want love and they want relationships, do you know what love? I'm going to tie my back. Isn't it to carve it out? Do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you know what it was, I promise you 1,000, you will not stay in this toxic, love, broken, coded relationships for too long. You know the door is right there. What? The door is right there. Do not waste your energy for too long. I love you, babe, but I love myself more. I'm such in a positive manner because it's not getting better. It's getting worse. So I got to go. What? I got to go. Me is going to be in the potential day one. Babe, just to let you know, the door's right there. What? I can leave, you can leave. If I'm too much for you, marriage is too strong. If you're not satisfied, what do you mean satisfied? If you're not satisfied, if anyone does the butt lines, I love everything about, you know, Lilith, but she's controlling, but those butt lines will eat you up. Maybe not in the beginning, but down the road it will. But here's the kicker. How long, let's say, I would do a scenario, right? Let's say it takes 2 years, but I knew 10 days in, Lilith-wise, she was just, you know, too jealous. And they want to tell me, hey, I don't deal with jealous people, right? And she's like, I'm not jealous, but now I'm seeing, observing it. Wise. Everything else is beautiful. The energy, conversations, TLC, everything, but just that little part. But, right, but let's say on her side, they went off the rip, and 2 years in her eyes, not I worked at myself, right, that she believes I'm the best person in her life in this lifetime so far, right, on her side. But my side, I'm not satisfied. So 10 days in, I see the jealousy part. But you know what? Everything's beautiful. I'm okay with it. I'll accept it. Don't accept people at all. Some people would say that, like therapist counsel. I'm like, I sound respect. That's incorrect. Accepting people as a buttline, that's not good. Because when people, hey, Rito, you and the power couple. Oh, yeah, no, thank you. You know, she's a beautiful individual. But the only thing, I tell everybody but her, but she's jealous. And since someone checks me, but hey, like, yo, have you told her that? What? You're telling, I'm just giving you guys a compliment. Never met you into my life till now. And why you telling me this? Have you told her that? No. Why? I don't want to be mean to hurt her feelings. So, how long you been with her? 2 years. 2 years. And you've been, when'd you know this? 10 days in? 10 days in? Oh, man. And they'd be like, you're a destroyer. What? It's gonna hurt her really fucking bad. You should have told her 10 days in. That's why I say, you know, analogy metaphor, which I say, you know, it's better to die today than tomorrow. Not physically, emotionally, but spiritually. A 10-day breakup is better than a 2-year breakup. Because they'd be like, babe, chill out, talk to you. And then now they get scared. Because, you know, when your relationship is lovey-dovey and bullshit, right? Because love is consistent. It's phenomenal, right? The day they probably, you know, we need to talk. It's like being on a job. Like, we need to talk. What the fuck? I've been working good. Did I know I'm in your head overthinking all this shit? Like, I didn't bother nobody. I didn't bother not being mean to nobody at all. So then what? Well, then, am I getting written up? You know, same thing. Your partners, babe, when they talk. What? What's there to talk about? Fuck, shit's about to get real, but you know? Yeah, I think what's going on with me, I'm not ready for love yet. It's scary at this point. Oh, yeah, no, well, once again, it's a different terminology, the way you want to speak for sure. And we also have to, you know, love is scary. It's not love, actually. It's toxic love. When you've been hurt and destroyed, they bring trust and loyalty. Who can you trust? And once again, terminology-wise, you have to say that, you know, I'm scared of love. I say respect. You know, correcting in a positive manner. No one has to comment when I say this, right? But I say, like, that's incorrect. You know, it's, be scared of toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back, be scared of toxic love. Say fuck toxic love. Because toxic love will cost you everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, your health. And for you queens, if it's narcissistic, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Yeah, you'll be a TikTok story. Trust, if you make it on there respectful, you know? Or will romantic love anyway. Yeah, so once again, like, love is beautiful, exotic. If you like believe in higher source, that means God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, they are love. You are love. You don't feel that yet because when you destroy the toxic relationships, you question your self-worth. Especially when your partner's emotionally and spiritually whooping your ass. Definitely physically whooping your ass. When they physically whoop your ass, say I love you. Will God whoop your ass? Will the universe whoop your ass physically? I doubt it very much. Emotionally and spiritually, will they be a bully? I doubt it very much. So why do you allow them to be by your side? But I love them, yes. I know you do. The downfall, no one talks about trombones. What? What's a trombone? When you're big up multiple times, you go back to each other. You cheat, they cheat, especially queens. You give so many. You give us 1,000 chances, a fucking 1,000 chances. That one day, it could be 20 years from now. Give it 1,000 chances, right? Not 1,001. The day you do that one day, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you would check the fuck out. I tell these boys all the time, yo, King, how was you? What? Keep destroying her. Trust me, the day that she does 1,001, she's not gonna do it. She'll do it for herself. And to forewarn you, it does not matter how she leave you. What? She can leave you, ghost you, divorce you, cheat on you, break up with you. That is her free one choice. All the time you made her shed tears in the same bed. You seem like a baby, she's crying like a baby. Now you become her like a bitch. Do what I did. It's really fucking bad. Your universe ends. Emotional breakdowns. You don't want to be here no more. Suicidal thoughts like, what's my purpose? My situation, I have 2 families. I don't want to feel like this ever again. Praying that I want to wake up. Wake up, fuck, I'm still here. Bitch, I'm still here, fuck. Gotta feel like, God could do it for you. Yo, he wants you to feel too confident to evolve in life. To figure out why it failed. So when you figure that shit out, so you don't do it again. And when everyone talks relationship, and I'll tell you this toxic. Once again, anyone says my exes are toxic, all they're toxic, they're all crazy because you are toxic. You are crazy. All you know is toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. That's all you know, nothing more, nothing less. The day that you do get love, trust, it's scary. It's not normal. This is too good to be true. What? This is too good to be true. Like my last girlfriend, 3.5 years ago, my hair looks like yours. It was a Luna. Is it? I be lazy with it. I put money in my hair as far as twisting it. I'm probably thinking about getting dyed again. Cause I had it like black and white like X. Rest in peace, I'll say on Freud, but it's my black and white way of thinking, living, speaking wise. But the downfall is, I don't speak here respectfully my whole life. Well, I can't take it back. I'll take it back. I've dyed it 3 times in my life. Like when I was a lot younger, like high school times, I was trying to light brown because my hair's black. And my homegirls did it. And they say, oh, we dye hair all the time. And cool, do your thing. And, I was shooting for light brown supposedly. It came out like orangutan looking. My father was like, what'd you do to your hair? Well, my homegirl said they could do it. Like, dude, that's nothing close to light brown. Like, yeah, it'll fall apart. The color falls apart, whatever. But I did it on, right, Luna? I did black and white. The downfall, white is bleach. Bleach fucking destroys your shit. I put hella leave-in conditioner, hella. That's why this one's hella longer. This is shorter because that bleach destroyed my shit. That's why I'm gonna talk to my hairstyle. It should also if I blonde it a bright blonde type of situation to use I don't speak here. Is it like a lot of bleach involved? Because I don't want to do it again, and then it destroys my shit again. Bleach with damage. Yeah. Once again, I don't speak hair respectfully. I was on my tattoos and doing the hair X, Y. It's an attention getter in a positive manner. It's not for validation. The only person I need, chase, compete, submit any validation for who is the person for myself, not nobody else. Respect because it's my life, Especially you have natural curls, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to see about the blonde one, a bright blonde. Cause it's for the attention. People in Seattle be Cruella de Vil. You can say that, for sure, cause that's a concept, right? But now it's more for my black and white way of thinking. What? I speak black and white, live black and white. I speak on my tattoos, straight to the point. What? If you want to feel your feelings, start the healing journey, I'm here for you best as possible. But for you, I can't feel or save you at all. Physically, yes, I could. Tell the queens all the time. Here's a scenario. Let's say I got the physical part, me as a being, and I have the money part, right? But I can't, say you much him into spiritually. If you're still in trombone, you'll go back to him. Or even if you move away, you allow him to go back in your household. Because he'll be knocking on your door, it's cold outside, and you accept him back in your life. That is a trombone. Those suck. I'm here for you. I was you, And that's the shit. That's why in Seattle was like Queen the Healing Journey, but a lot of do therapy, counseling, books and stuff, which is beautiful. Me, I just personally experienced and talked a lot. This is social media, man. So many queens in the healing journey. In the DM talking about, I asked me, when you started queen, who taught you? If it's possible, I respect your boundaries and your real supporting boundaries, but I would have to speak to them. You know, and it's not really the competition, but you're speaking good. But if they're teaching all about the healing journey, this conversation, these feelings, maybe I can learn from them, you know? And that's what I do as a being. I'm just around everybody, yo, how you feelings doing? What? Check in on yourself. How's the voices upstairs doing? You can be balanced as the physical being, but emotionally, the spiritual wise, allows rhythm as smiles, especially more on the male side, but behind it we dying and crying. We tell everybody we're good when we're not good. Away from everybody, away from family, friends, partners, type of kids and all, right? Lunch breaks and shit. But could ball like a bitch in your car. And you don't, it's cool, like, you know, shed your tears, let it all out, speak to the universe if you can, and from there wise, you feel good, at peace for whatever time frame, a second, a minute, whatever it is. You're at peace with yourself. But now, back to the routine. Fuck, you know, I'm not happy with my relationship. You know, the kids are it's a lot of stress going on. My job, I don't like my routine. I don't like my life. Cool, there's a major problem. So now what do you do with your life as a being to make it better? Analogy, metaphor, religious talk. Right now it's hell on earth. What do you do to make it heaven on earth? No one's got to die to go to heaven nor hell at all. Every day above ground, you're living this shit. Literally living this shit. That's why I live. Respect. I say this. Nothing. And when I say this, nothing against my exes, my past pain, my toxic, my trauma, child trauma, because they don't know this conversation. They're still on a journey, on a healing journey wise, and in their eyes, I'm crazy. I lost it. All my tattoos that I talk about. Eclipse the 1,000%. You know, keep it 1,000. Thank you. You know. I just worked on myself because I want to figure out this, you know, this life, quote unquote, these feelings. There's got to be someone in all these universes, all these realms, has to know the answer. If not, I am okay with close enough. Well, I'm okay with close enough, because you know, in this conversation, the positive matter, you plant seeds. Every conversation you have with anybody, you plant seeds. Analogy, metaphor, poetry talks. So you can water the seed, study the seed, observe the seed, or let the seed die. That's your free one choice. That's all my tattoos. Higher source and beings. We're all communication. We're all messengers. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. Nobody? Zero. Nobody. You say, you're all crazy. That's your free own choice. Nobody has to comprehend you at all. My situation, like, I buy with everybody, but I prefer to buy people in the healing journey, to be more on the queen side. Males, not really, because we're not taught this shit. They might learn this when they're older. And we all say the same shit when we get older. Like, yo, I wish I was younger. I wish does not exist. Like, I said the same shit. You know, 5 years ago at 39. Man, all this time, it's cool. It's not ever too late. Now pay it forward. As I was taught, yo, pay it forward. Right? You got 10 people in your real support team, right? Pay it forward to teach you. Opportunities there. I'm talking to you about the healing journey, right? These feelings, breakup, divorce, type of situation, co-parenting. When you figure out also, now any situation, opportunities there, talk to them, elaborate. That's why it's a live podcast. It's not for myself. It's for you guys behind the screen, and nobody has to comprehend. That is your free one choice. But once again, to keep it simple, you don't talk about your feelings. I get it. It's personal. Respect your boundaries, but you want love. Make that shit make sense. It's not going to work in your favor at all. At all. And once again, people will come and go to warn you. What? People will come and go. You ready for that? I am healing from a trauma bond as we speak. Oh, Eclipse. Prayers, a hug, screen. Just remember, it's day by day baby steps. It's hard. Initially, it's hard. It feels like forever. But remember, this pain is not forever. Which I'm going to tell my back is, like, my real support team, all 10 of them, right? And I asked them, you know, because it hurts. It fucking hurts really, really bad. You know, pray to God, dead ass. Born as a Catholic, right? So I'll be like, yo, God, check out. You're the almighty being, you know, you're powerful, quote unquote, right? So, you know, remember this transactional shit. Do me a favor and we good, right? So that's why I say, whatever your higher source is, emotionally and spiritually, I was by your side 24/7, 365. Unconditional love. We beings are conditional love. So, you know, I pray here and there, but I do way more now, right? But what you gonna call that? But check out, you're God, quote unquote. So I'm going to break up. This shit hurts. You know, I'm tired of bonking a bitch every fucking day, and it sucks and it hurts. So can you do me a favor? I don't know. Here's the best part. Whatever you want me to do, I shall do. But just do me the favor. And tomorrow morning when I wake up, because I'm praying this, quote unquote, I don't have this shit no more. I'm not bonking a bitch. I feel like before. I feel better. I'm happy as fuck, you know. You know, and then I wake up. I say, man, you know, I wake up. Fuck it, still sad, depressed, bitter, hateful, and trombone suck every which way. Like, I'm still stuck on it. Like, why can't I let it go? But my real support team, I asked them, yo, all 10 of them, like, this pain, is this pain forever? They're like, no, that pain is not forever. What? It's not for, if you allow it to be forever, it shall be forever. What do you mean? I can't take this from you. You pray to God? Yeah, God can't take it from you at all. You gotta feel to confident to evolve in life. You gotta feel, why do I feel the way I feel? And I tell everybody, which, you know, they didn't teach me this. I taught myself this, right? A zillion kings and queens of the whole universe. Why are you stressing about one? Make them make sense. And that's why trombone sucks, because no one taught you this shit. Ask your parents, your mom, dad, you know what trombone is? Brothers, sisters, trombones, aunties, uncles, trombones, grandparents. Grandparents gotta know. Abuelito, abuelita, you know, grandpa, grandpa. Trombones? Spanish 101, ¿qué es eso? What's that? There it is. All your family is stuck on what? The generational cycle. They don't know this conversation. You're doing the healing journey. Research this on my tattoos. Study with an empath, narcissist, deflection, projection, gaslight, manipulation, trombones, soul ties, twin flames, the healing journey. TikTok, best platform for the most part. Then you have, Spotify, YouTube. So many resources. Let's say especially behind the screen, you don't have, like, a physical being to have real support teams with. Technology. It's a live podcast. I'm always your podcast 24/7, 365. The door's always open. I won't reject nobody. The only ones I reject are the boys and girls that too narcissistic, that don't want to try. Because it's personal. Yes, you fucked. Yo, King Queen, you fucked up. You body hop at the whole face. You literally drop bodies, right? Because why? Because inside your broken leg lies, you did not care. YOLO, you only live once. It is what it is. Yeah, you're being too narcissistic, but you can change your life whenever you want to. But just forewarn you, you do the healing journey for yourself, do closure for yourself. All the people that you hurt, no one has to forgive you at all, to forewarn you, I just got out of a relationship with a female covert narcissist, and I hate her, but I miss her. Gila, that's the trombone. Yes, Eclipse, right? That's why trombones suck every which way. You have the mammy trombone, the physical, and I say respect, I'm going to touch this for a reason. You became weak, hit rock bottom, now you're a zombie. That's an addiction, because you don't want to feel those feelings. That's a physical trombone, right? And from there wise, the worst of all of them, the emotional and spiritually, when you talk relationship, that shit hurts really fucking bad. Because now you gotta fall back, be alone, my face tattoos, right? And to form people. Initially, being alone is scary, because if you're based on life, we're raised to be codependent. What? Break it down correctly. If you think about really, really good, right, that they're actually alone, but no, it's all you by yourself, then from there wise, then what? Nobody's around you. You're all alone. Everybody has a body by your side. You might be scared and go back to your ex, or jump into relationship right away, or do body hop in the whole face because you're scared to be alone. Because at nighttime, it's a loneliness and a lonely type of situation. But once again, if no one tells you what trombone is, that's why. It's the worst addiction in the universe. I need them in your life, but they're emotionally cheating, emotionally spiritually cheating. They're physically whooping your ass and being fucked by fuckers, and they love God, and you need them by your side. Welcome to a trombone. It sucks, Only you can break it. God can't do it. The universe, your kid, only you. What? Only you can. But that's why. But it's.
For real.
What was that, number one?
What's up, Coach Rio?
How you doing? How you doing, King? How's it going? Welcome to the live. And to say, day by day, baby steps type of situation. Nothing more, nothing less. It's at your own pace. At your own pace. Nobody can do for you but you. But
for sure.
Like,
what's crazy is this might sound crazy, especially to a lot of ears, but unfortunately, a lot of people just don't have that agenda, or they just they can hear it all day long from most people inside their community.
Okay.
But they just don't have the like I say, just the agenda, or just on that type of time currently.
Right.
They just in love to just do what the hell they want to do.
Well, that's toxic love.
Being frank.
Correct.
Yeah,
Very factual. The term is too narcissistic wise. Yeah. Toxic love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying, and
mm-hmm.
some people are just like they're so in tune with doing the same ish. They whole community.
Mm-hmm.
First off, they whole community need BTA, just to be frank. But they have their own. It's a joy it's a freedom for them, to not be bound by discipline, to not be bound to doing what's right.
Right.
To just it's a form for them to be free.
Right, YOLO.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, bro. Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, it's just what it is.
Right.
I know some people like that, bro.
Oh, yeah. Too
It's
narcissistic.
crazy. But,
oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, these would be the same people that cast their ex, or to paint this picture
of their ex to do certain activities when, quite frankly, their ex could have been pouring into them and things like that. But the thing of it is that they'll receive it a different way because they have malice and jealousy in their heart. So if you yeah, like, you know what I mean? And so if a person is mature emotionally, mature mentally, they are healed. They know thyself because they have walked through the valley and looked at self and still on that journey. They can give a certain perspective of what someone is not prepared to listen to because it's a mirror.
Energy.
It's a cracked mirror of what they want of what they don't want to accept.
Facts.
You know, and so that journey can be very like you say, it's a long which one individual must take, but that's something that they're not willing to accept at the moment.
Correct. Oh yeah, very factual. Very factual. That's my tattoos. Yeah. Keep it 100. They're on a journey. They care about anything man-made, but when it comes to personal feelings, they don't want to talk about it. So that's personal. So I like to talk to blue pillars, entertainers, red pillars, we're educators, and we're trying to do this healing journey. Keep it 1,000. We're trying to feel our feelings to carbonate feelings to evolve in life, so we don't do this toxic love, broken co-relations. Once again, we don't get sold the dream, and we do to ourselves not knowing. You know, that's why the intent. All your ex-exes, observe all the red flags that you don't like about them, the boundaries that you pass, they pass, right? So the next potential to be, when you know your ex-exes, whatever you complain about that, whatever you know dislike about them, the potential to be, when you see them, observe them, you realize boundaries, right? And from there, to form people, you can preach about boundaries, but I elaborate more like, hey, you can verbalize, but just to form you and know how to respect them. If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Sit to entertain, or the door's right there, walk away. That is your free one choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? What? I preach about doors. Wow. The door's right there. What? Yeah. Literally right there. A zillion people in the whole universe. Wow. Why are you stressing about one? Make them make sense. And that's why even before that part, right? With potentials. Because no matter what in this universe, you will always get rejected. But there's rejection is what? A potential partner. If you shoot your shot, can you handle the word no?
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Wow. That. I needed that. And because, that's my problem is like just what you were saying. Your intentions can be in the right place, and so one can know their shortcomings, and you look at a situation from a person, you be like, man, you know what, I like these things, I like that, and so you be like, you know what, this person is not per se the actual type, but they have potential. But see, that's where it can be detrimental.
Right. I'm about to say.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Are you ready?
You banking off this
potential.
You taking like, you know what I mean? Like you're taking this gamble.
Right.
They can receive it a whole different way. You
Facts.
know, like that's what's crazy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I need that, bro. That's real
Young
tough,
King.
bro.
Oh yeah,
that is real.
I just tell stories, pay for all my tattoos, the healing notes, the universe. No one's to comprehend me. I'm just there like my gifts are just to like guide for one. That's it. Whatever you believe in, higher source, which is beautiful. I'm happy for you as one being. That's good for you as one being. No one like emphasizes what they put us in a group. Like no, as one being, whatever your higher source, whatever, that's beautiful for you. That's your belief. But I'm here to remind you, because I was you, king, queen. You are love. I love your energy. Phenomenal. You don't know me. I know energy. The person by your side, they're toxic love. They're not good for you. What? Cosmetically beautiful, money, power, and fame, but behind closed doors, how's that working out for you? Respectfully, you both go to church. Wow. It's a church. It's a building. It's a Bible. Nothing wrong. God higher source. It's you two as a couple. It's him or her by your side. There's the problem. You are love. They're toxic love. All my tattoos. If you're atheist, you're conscious, subconscious, continuity. I have all my tattoos for a reason. It's you two as a couple behind closed doors. As it being an analogy metaphor, every household to me is a kingdom. Every which way. Wow. So, how is it? Because
I like that.
Thank you. Wow, I try to keep it simple.
Oh, man, you speaking.
Healing journey 5 years ago.
I hear you, man.
Thank you. I'm trying to make it simple for everybody out there. But I was 4 and 5 years ago. Like, if you want to speak black and white, live black and white, think black and white, a lot of people don't like black and white. I do a little bit of gray, but I don't go deep in the rabbit hole because why speak about quantum, the universe, my ancestors, if you're the one suffering today behind the screen, face to face? What are we going to do about your feelings? What? I know it's personal, but Yeah, I'm here to check in a positive manner, right? To forewarn you, like, okay, that's love, right? But you say you want love relationships, but you don't want to talk about your feelings. So and I respect your boundaries, the big word boundaries, but I'm with scenario. The day that you get love in a partner, right? And that person that you love, quote unquote, that you've been waiting for, quote unquote, asks you the same question I just asked you. Or will you do crucify them and push them away? And that's the person you love. You're not ready for love, respectfully. What? Shots fired.
Yeah.
Hurt people, heal people, we heal people. We got them for warn to pay it forward. I was you, trust me. I did the same thing. So, but by the time I didn't know how to comprehend nobody, what? A higher source, whatever you believe in, and beings, we're all communication, we're all messengers. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. That is your free one choice. Everyone's saying two gifts. Yeah. This helped me feel stronger. Thank you. Oh, Eclipse, no, Queen, you're welcome. Once again, this is I go live for the universe. Been doing this for 5 years, starting my 6th season. It's not for myself. I am blessed as one being behind the screen. That's why I'm doing that. If you're single, my boundaries and my love languages, I already figured that out. And my standards are really high, respectfully, because you don't want to accept people on your side, like you were talking about King earlier, wise. If you see potential, but now it's a leap of faith. If 50% chance it works out, or 50% chance it doesn't work out and becomes toxic, like your exes again. And if it does become toxic, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Stay there to thick it thin, or the rejection part? My situation, potential, like for example, Eclipse, right? This is potential. Day one, every potential. When they shoot the shot, Queen, just to let you know, for both of us, the door's right there. What is there for both of us? Can you handle rejection? I can. You can. Please do not accept me in your life. You want her you can't, and you want her my feelings. What? A zillion queens, the whole universe. Why would I just about you one? Respectfully, it is your free one choice to leave. All my tattoos. I'm not your slave master. Say fuck your feelings. You're not my slave, and vice versa. For both of us, it's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Please, don't. If you're not satisfied, right? Because then you wake up like you're doing the butt lines. Don't do that at all. So if you can't handle that, then guess what? We just stay associates and friends. That's it. That's it. No feelings hurt at all. But if you want to take a risk, we get to, I already told you, Queen, I can leave whenever I want to. Vice versa. If you kind of reject, it's not hurt you, and I can become your ex, then what? You ready for that? I'll leave. But I'll talk to you as an adult, because boys and girls ghost. I get it, because it's personal. You don't want to feel, especially if you're probably too emotional and be clingy. You don't want to deal with the drama. That's why nowadays they just break up into a damn text, or they just ghost you, right? Is it wrong? Technically, yes, it is. Remember this, but that is definitely one choice. But before I got to that point, I promised you 1,000. All the red flags were there. What? They were all there. If there were neon lights and the snake was there physically, it would have bitch you. You have snakes all over you, still love them. Because you love them, right? But they don't love you. Respect, because love doesn't hurt. Toxic love hurts. You don't want toxic love by your side. It'll destroy you every which way. So, yeah, as a forewarning.
Yeah, and it's man, it's crazy because like that's what I battle with. Is like you can cut for somebody and they can just, flat out, man, they can just choose not to receive it from you from their own ego reason. And, it's not per se of something that I'm doing or XYZ. It's just sometimes certain folks they challenge people because they require another version of them, and so it's a challenge for them because it's not something that they're willing to do at the moment.
Correct.
And that's
Correct.
what it is, and so
Correct.
yeah, like and so that's what it is, and so I spoke about this yesterday because you said it's a risk that one must take to go on this journey to leave a situation, right? But again, it's not something that the person is particularly doing or something that I'm doing. Like I say, it's just something that they just choose to knock this up, and that'd be the hardest thing because they'd be like, damn, like why you gotta be like that? Like you like
right.
come on, like you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Like you feel me? But
oh yeah, 1,000.
Yeah, like they like no, it's a tug of war. I'm like, oh, I hate that for you.
It's a risk.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people like, no, people talk about rejection. I emphasize it. I better start emphasizing like last month because I do a lot of one-on-ones, right? And I asked personally my one-on-one people in the streets, but I didn't really talk about the pod too much. It's a live podcast. But I tell you, know what? I'm gonna start preaching about this wife because to put fear in the pot, it's a forewarning. As one being, can't handle rejection, and to forewarn you, no one to say yes, or they can say, you know what? Thank you for the comment, King, but just to let you know, I'm married, I had a boyfriend, girlfriend. They weren't being mean to you, you know. But in our heads, the downfall in our heads when our heads, you know, this universe it's like a Care Bear. It's perfect, right? And when you see a potential, someone you catch feelings for, right? In our heads, cute couple, married, cute kids. Like, why in the future, deep in the future, in the rabbit hole? You know, because the day they say no, or then you have a common king queen, but I'm married, I had a boyfriend, girlfriend. Rejection, but it was not negative wise, right? Because to be honest with you, wise, every which way. And then when they tell you no, can you accept no? Are you satisfied with no? If you don't make a comment, ask a question, you want to start a conversation, you ever know. So you can ask a question, and be like, yo, like, I know, that's it. I don't have to elaborate. My scenario be, chill out, queen. Let's say I shoot my shot, and she says no. Chill out, I respect your balance, queen, but is it because of my tattoos? I'm saying 5 8 kids, 44, brown. They'd be like, no, it's not to be above. It's just a no, and that's it. Or they'd be like, no, it's just, I have love for you platonically wise, but no more than that. There's no feelings like to be a potential partner. Cool. My day, as one being, my day did not go to shit. I did not question my self-worth. I didn't become depressed at all. That is her free one choice. Because I worked on myself as a being. I can handle rejection. Now, can you handle rejection?
Right. Wow. Yeah, nah, that's for real. That's for real. Because I told myself, like, how I dealt with that. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe that I'm fully completed with that chapter with rejection because
mm-hmm.
I can spend too much time just not pleading, but trying to figure out exactly where that mental space is. But quite frank, it's nothing to figure out. It's
right.
Just accepting what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just accepting
right.
what it is.
Hey.
Moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
That's what it is. But so I feel you.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I gave you a follow.
Thank you. Likewise.
I appreciate your energy and your wisdom, bro. Like, because I definitely taking some notes. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, King.
What I see within myself. So, again, bro, thanks again, and I'm definitely gonna be tapping in with you, homie.
Thank you. Have a blessed night. Likewise, be blessed, and you're doing good. Remember, day by day, baby steps, King. That's what we can do in life.
Let's go.
Stay blessed. Ciao. That's cool, man. Once again, it's just rare to Kings, to jump on like 0.0% men actually talking vibe. Some will try, but then once again, it becomes personal relationships, like, the cheating. I could cheat. Like, yeah, that's your free one choice, but she don't gotta stay. What? So you can cheat, but she can't. Make this shit make sense. I go Spanish when I want my tattoo, Spanish when I want my chismo, English like narcissism double standards. So you can do it, but she can't. So you're the slave master. You say fuck her feelings, and she's a slave. Be submissive. Fuck that bullshit. That's why physically slavery died, quote unquote. Like I told that queen in Seattle at the farmer's market. My dad's been this. He has, farming shit. So, I forgot. I think it was like doing either the apples or the plums and bullshit stocking up. And I was just talking to a customer that asked me a question, and she's looking at my arms, right? She's like, "Can I ask you a question?" Go for it. I love questions. Does that say slave masters? Like, yeah. Now read above it. She's like, she didn't verbalize. She opened her eyes because it says "fuck your feelings," literally. And I look at the other side, slaves. I asked her, so now you ready to tell my body, what do you think about? You think about man-made slavery? That's man-made slavery. That's just for the most part dead for the most part, right? But no, it must be spiritually behind closed doors. What? Behind closed doors. Scenario. Now we're talking about your boundaries. But let's say you're my girlfriend, but you're not. Scenario. I'm emotionally cheated, right? It must be the spiritual whooping your ass, physically whooping your ass, and I'm a fuckboy. And you're still by my side. Especially in trombone. I'm your slave master. I say, fuck your feelings, and you're my slave. You ain't going nowhere. And I love God. Jesus, Allah, Buddha. She's like, that's very direct, straight to the point. I speak black and white, live black and white. Why sit here and do years of therapy counseling, like worry about hurting your feelings? It's straight to the point. You don't have to feel your feelings. This conversation can end right now, and that's it. You don't have to come back. A lot of people in Seattle, especially on the male side, if they come back, they avoid the stand, not because of my pop, because of me. Because of me, this conversation, or they never come back again. I'm straight to the point. Why is there to do years or weeks of conversations? We don't have to. But once again, it's at your own pace. Nobody else to comprehend me at all. That is your free one choice. As it being from 39 to last year of my life, blessed, man. I won't ever deal with toxicity at all. I don't. That's why I'm 39 single. Potential. There were some out there, but the downfall that respect for a lot of queens, and I say on the overall, right? A lot of queens are more. That's what happened. Oh, as far for me, pretty-wise, as far as like on Saturday, a little story about my tattoos, if that's what you're asking. Eclipse, yeah, that's what happened. Me in Seattle, they're very extroverted. The queens would be like, don't mind me. I'm just reading your face. You know, they be the homegirls, you know, the peoples, you know, family. They be like, you have a lot of tattoos going on. Then my dad, you know, like he like tell my son's talking tattoos that he's crazy. You know, he wouldn't tell me that directly, but once again, me, it don't bother me at all. Like, cool. Or he'd be like, don't, because they be having my tattoos. He'll jump in like, hey, don't ask my son about his tattoos. He makes women cry. I was like, I don't make women cry. I go, that's not my intent to make nobody cry at all. They ask me a question. I tell a story, elaborate. It's all about the healing journey and talks relationships. You know, now they, you know, I elaborate the story and it hits hard for them because it's personal. And now potentially, oh, that's why it happened. Yeah. That's what the term, that's saying, like TikTok, you have to happen. It's triggering. So I say you have to happen, comma, not knowing what. Let's break it down together. Let's see where the red flags you missed. I didn't miss them because I'm not you. So, you know, because not my personal relationship, not my ex, your ex, right? But we can figure out together why it's the next potential to be. It doesn't happen again. Behind closed doors. That's it. I mean, why it's factual. Everything, I'm going to tell my back or my arm either, you know, everything, all capital letters, everything starts from home and behind closed doors is factual because everything starts behind closed doors. And from there, wise, behind closed doors, it's like, what's going on? What? Everything starts from home. Ask, how you doing? That's how queen. You know, a potential partner asking the question, yo, how your parents doing? Curveball, what? Yeah, where's that from? And they'd be like, well, you can use the word boundaries. I respect your boundaries. You have to ask the question. And they'd be like, let's say, oh, my mom's doing cool, but my father, I never met my father. So when I hear that, cool, toxic love, child trauma, and how's everything at home? What? A different question. Yeah. Well, mom and I are cool. My siblings get along. Cool. That's some decent love on the overall to get along, you know. But let's say I'm cool with my mom, but my siblings go out the ahead. Oh, more toxic love, more child trauma. The idea she's ready for this. That's why my situation, I ask this question directly, why it's to get to the point. Especially be a potential. Like, yo, like you. And then, but basically, in my situation, and I was 4 or 5 years ago, like, and I say respect for the most part, you queens are more empathetic wise. So you see a lot of us men that, you know, we have a lot of flaws, quote unquote. So you think you're in your heads, because you're too empathetic, that you're a fixture, changer, and a savior. So you see us, you want to mold us. Yeah, you will mold us for you. You would change us for you. We did not change for ourselves. So that's the situation. That's called people pleasing. And everything's going to fall apart. When it does, you were doing so good. Yeah, I was. But that's why if you want someone to change, you tell them, you know, correct terminology wise, let's have a partner. Let's say, use the Eclipse, right? Be careful, babe. Everything's cool with you, right? The only thing with jealousy issue was, I thought that in the beginning, I don't deal with jealousy issues. So first and foremost, you change for yourself. And then for our relationship to progress forward in life. If you don't, that is your free one choice. But you said that door right there, I'm just letting you know, 30 days from now, I'm leaving. What? And let's say her ex, they said the same thing, right? They said they leave, and they never come back. Oh, don't want you to leave and come back. They always do. Well, next tattoo, I'm not your ex, nor exes at all. So you have to believe me. And me, I'll keep warning you, babe. 2 weeks now, you're still jealous, you're not trying. You know, every queen I speak to is platonic, no passing boundaries. If I'm with you 1,000. But, you know, monogamy, A and B, and that's it. All my tattoos, it's just us, and that's it. But you're still jealous. Like, they talk to you a lot. It's platonic, it's the healing journey, all my tattoos. Especially in Seattle, the reason why these queens talk to me is with my tattoos. I'm a tattoo attention getter. And once again, it's for the attention of positive matters, not for validation. And then from there, where it's, oh, your energy's beautiful. Like when I saw you, you know, what'd you think? The South Side, South Seattle, you know, they'll be like, you said that, or you thought about it, we laugh about it, because that's Seattle talk. Because that's downtown Seattle, the north for the most part, it's the suburbs, the good areas, right? The healing journey, quote unquote. The South Side's the ghetto husband overall. So I live there, I know the majority of the areas out there. So there it is, energy. But the reason why you're speaking is my tattoos. If it went on for my tattoos, then you would see my energy conversations, because I love talking to everybody, because they'd be like, why do you care about people so much? Like, because everyone's suffering. Everyone's stuck on what? The generational cycle, and, you know, they're traumatized and broken every which way. As men are talked about these conversations. Here's the best part. Why am I even speaking to you? Respectfully, dude. Men really speak to you a lot? Not really, right? Boys, we run. We're not taught to have conversations. Small talk, that's it. I'm the provider, take the household, and that's it. Nothing with the home. We got kids. That's her problem, not my problem. I do my part, and that's it. That's not going to work at all. That dynamic, toxic as fuck. That's a lot of men more narcissistic. We actually self-sabotage our relationships not knowing, because we're not taught this shit. None of the male families, you'll put you and say, hey, son, your grandma talks to you, hey, grandson, check it out. I used to be like you, what you're doing. I was lucky your grandma gave me so many chances. I fucked up so much on your grandma, right? But we're still together. So just to let you know, your girlfriend, if you keep cheating on her and be emotionally, mentally, physically abusive, And when she leaves you, it's not really bad. And when she leaves you, it's over. You ready for that? What? She won't leave me? Go ahead. When she leaves you, then what? Let me know how it feels. I'll be here for you. But I'm for warning you. Slow it down. Slow your roll. Not. Let me know how it feels. That's why, once again, that line, I love saying that shit to everybody out there. And I've been saying, because I was taught that. Everything is good. Yeah, but behind closed doors. That's why, as one being, I don't care about anything man made. Brag about your life. Teach me about your life. That's what I care about, you know? Yeah, I got old. Right? Factual. And that's what I'm saying. Like, trust me, like, 3.5 years ago, my last girlfriend, like, in my lifetime, I'm 44 now, right? Then, my last girlfriend, I must have been like 40, 41, or something like that. You know? And I say respect, but I think it's my ex-ex, you know, the 4 pride wise. Repeat circles, yep. The generational cycle. Insanity, that's why. Oh, speaking of trauma bonds really fast, Eclipse. I'll show you guys my back tattoo, right? I'm working on it. And remember, I'll have like the cross done, but it's a cross tattoo, basically. So, you see, yeah, it's all that. So, it's my healing notes to the universe, which I'm going to call it, so I'm going to do a cross tattoo, because boy is a Catholic, to attract all the religious people and people that, oh, cross tattoo, God. Wow, I know, pretty amazing, right? To the attention in a positive manner. That's my profile pic. So, what I'm going to call it. So, on my left side of my tattoo, vertically it says the first 5 words, the first letter is capitalized, the last one all capitalized to get your attention. So it says trombones equal soul ties equal twin flames equal addiction equal insanity equals what? Codependency. What? I need them in my life. Yeah, welcome to insanity. Welcome to codependency. What? You don't need no one in life at all. The person you need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation of who? The person marry yourself. You want people, if they want you, match energy, not take energy. If they take energy, you know, why do you allow it? Why is it about boundaries? Why is it to me, be mean to them because it's mean to you? Make them make sense. And spirituality taught by you allowing it, because you are allowing it, respect, because you don't realize boundaries. You're being mean to yourself, hurting your own feelings. Make that make sense. This is alchemy. 1,000, you know what's up, Queen? That's why it's my healing notes to the universe. To pay it forward. I really am glad I came across your life. Oh, thanks, Queen. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chilling here. And I pay it forward. That's what I'm saying. Like, I say respect for you for the most part. Like, you know, women support women, kids support kids, especially social media. Everyone supports them. Men do not support men. If men tell about their life, we get shitted on. Like the king was here earlier. I'm really surprised. Any male that jumps in my life, I'm like more wary and I should say observant. That I see, you know, the trolls when it comes personally and the feelings about it, but I can fuck around. Like, yes, you can, but she can leave also. That's from here. I just say I am here for everybody, but tell you I'm here for all the queens, because with the queens for the most part, more empathetic wise, y'all love. My little niece saying to my one-on-ones in general, queen, chill out. I know that you feel like you do good for yourself. You know, this love, you lost this love, right? But if I go in the dictionary, scroll the dictionary to the definition of love, I see your picture, I see your name. You are love. I used to feel like you. You're the version of myself, because the person that you love destroyed you. I love you, but you're a bitch. I love you, but you're fat. I love you, but you're ugly. I love you, but you're stupid. But I love you. That's toxic love. But I know that's the person you love. And the person you love hurt you every which way. If you do that therapy counselor talk, typically more the father's male side, we're more narcissistic. The queens are more pathetic. Why? So you're dating your father, not knowing. Analogy metaphor, what? Did your father talk to you? Have this conversation? More likely not, right? There, if you have a father, respectfully, there's toxic love. You know, and that's the shit we're looking for love in others. It comes from ourselves not knowing. You know, and that's why in my situation, 5 years ago, I've been speaking like this for 5 years of my life. I was speaking like this to my last day in breath. I'm just paying it forward. Nobody has to comprehend me at all. You know, and I say, you know, I can't say like yes on this part, right? But pretty confident, like when it came to like Jesus, and then Muhammad. I'll say Muhammad for the Middle Eastern people and say respect with their religion, their culture. You know. I'm trying to research him, but I probably go on YouTube, because Spotify, respect, they're just people that talk about him, but they don't like Sati Tim, Buddha. I love Buddha once again, and Buddha was right. Buddha for like 45 years of his life, he spoke about peace about mind and body, and kept it simple as fuck. I'm like, Danny's a beast, fucking beast, man. I'm saying become a Buddhist, and once again, Buddhism is just it's not a religion, it's just a way of life. That's all it is. Simple, mind, body, yin and yang. So what I do, because obviously, you know, 25 years ago, Buddha was here and he was alive, he was telling stories. So not knowing this till 6 months on Spotify, 6 months on Spotify, you know, I just let me see out this Buddha cat, see what's he about, you know, because Paul B is a spiritual person, spiritual, quote unquote. My mind was fucking blown. I was like, he's preaching what I'm preaching, right? Obviously different timelines, right? But I do mind and body, and what the person by your side. Well, I that's what I preach about to the fullest. I'm happy as one being you blessed. Everything's good in your life, but here's the kicker. You know, before you met this, like me, I was taught 5 years ago. Before you met this individual, what were you doing in life? What? Before you met them, and your relationship became toxic because of them, quote unquote, or vice versa, what were you doing in life? You know. I like the Stoics are like, oh yeah, for sure, definitely. You know. And then when you figure that shit out, you're in the healing journey with the inner journey type of situation. So that's why I preach about the person by your side. Why? Because relationships can make you, break you, and they will definitely destroy you if you allow them to destroy you. What do you mean if I allow it? I'm not shedding tears, you're shedding tears. I'm not in a trombone, you're in a trombone. Why did you allow it? I allowed it, I know it's true, but calm and not knowing. Let's break it down together. Oh, Jan guide you. Remember this, in your head, this time machine, the past is in your head. You have the bad past where, you know, going to breakup, divorces, you know, all your needs is in your ex, you know, but you're not in a loving situation that hurts. The positive version, we trying to figure out, okay, the red flags that I missed before I met them, what was I doing, what was the boundaries that I passed, this or past, that's a positive past. Because now you try to, you know, this new version of yourself, when you start the healing journey, the intent is to become stronger than all the old version of yourself. And the intent, some people say, all my old versions, they're all dead. Everyone has their terminology-wise. Me and my situation, I'm all version myself. Check this last version of myself. You know, okay, she's beautiful. You know, I say respect me all the time. I don't mess with that like I. Any girls from the ghetto hoods, I won't mess with you at all, respectfully. Only if you're a woman that's evolving in the healing journey, more in the waking woke journey. Because I will test you. Because once again, analogy metaphor, you leave the hood, but the hood leave you. What does that mean? Pride and ego. Can you put your pride and ego away? A lot of people in the ghetto hoods like the suburbs to blend in. You can dress proper, speak proper, right? But if someone stares at you and you lock eyes, right? Energy talk, what you looking at? You know, aggressive as fuck. Oh, in Seattle talk. You know, all attention to my tattoos. They think I'm a hoodlum, prison tattoos, right? So I see anybody with like tattoos, they're brown, especially on the male side, even girls, the queens, right? I'm observing because I'm thinking, my situation like them. They're from the north side or south side. I am speaking, that like I is, they're from the south side. Oh, be careful with them because there'll be problems every which way, you know, respectfully. I was a choreographer before I met him. Okay, and were you happy in life, Queen? Like before you met him, like what was your life overall in the healing journey? You have to use terminology wise, but were you happy with your life, your daily routine, you know, whatever you're doing, but whatever you believe in, God, Buddha, whatever. But as a being, were you happy in life? And if you was happy in life before you met him, then there's a problem. And on top of that, like what was he doing in life? That's the thing for the most part. When we get about people, like, we have stories, hey, what you doing, what's going on in life, type of situation. Like me, like mother of boys, like that's why 5 years ago, they asked me that. Me, I was going to go once again, bog a bitch, shedding tears, all 10 of them, my one-on-ones. They all 10 of them asked me the same thing. Before you met her, what were you doing in life? I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? I'm going through a breakup, this is my second family. Why'd I give a shit about the beginning? Because everything starts from the beginning. What were you doing in life? And I was like, well, before you met her, what were you doing in life? Well, my situation, I was in a decent relationship. To foreign people, I say all the time, if no one's forewarned you, I'm going to let you know this. You don't have to comprehend this. If no one's telling you, just to let you know in life, you know, there's death, people will pass away. You know, death happens, right? That's inevitable, we can't stop it. But if no one's told you this, if you haven't lost your parents, your sibling, your kids, that type of deaths are really fucking bad. That's for the grieving journey. Everyone has their grieving journey at their own pace, right? So check on your peoples. You know, but no one told me this shit. No one's like informed me anything about that. Yeah, I knew this was happening, but no, I lost my brother. So decent relationship. I was a little more toxic. Now and for everybody behind the screen, if you want to date out your race, that's cool. But as long as you keep it humble and don't bring this like race bullshit. Oh, I'm brown, Hispanic, she's white, Caucasian. It's a brown joke. If I tell you it's Hispanic, if I elaborate to English, it won't make no sense. It don't matter because she don't speak Spanish. You know, they don't speak your tongue, culture, just elaborate. Even if it does not make sense, because yes, we change, you know, a lot of languages go to English, doesn't make sense. The words are incorrect in English, respect, because the way the terminology wise. But still try. Don't be like, oh, it's a black joke, it's a white joke, no, don't do that. Because now you trigger them. And me, I'm respectfully, you know, my intent was not to hurt her with my words, right? But my fucking shed many tears. So I just want to know, I'm like, but it doesn't make sense. So why you waste my breath? And so obviously, that was obviously toxic to foreign people. You date out your race. If they don't speak your tongue, just elaborate. Try at least that. If not, then it's gonna fall apart. Trust. But anyways, decent relationship. And then from there wise, what's the number one? How you doing? From there wise, you know, I lost my brother. So decent relationship, lost my brother. There it is. I had to feel broke with my partner. Then I had to feel, and from there was a jump to a relationship right away. So there it is. What was she doing in life? Said she was trying to work on herself. Working on, she wanted to party kicking, working on anger issues. So you're broken on a journey. She's in a healing journey. That's why it failed every which way. What? That's why it failed. Yeah. Yeah, my sister died in 2018. Oh, hugs and condolences. How you holding up? You know, that's the part, like, it sucks, man, because that, and to foreign people behind the screen, if you're in a relationship and your partner loses their, you know, family members, wise, and they break up with you, if your relationship was good before they broke up with you, wise, because they got scared and became numb, and they don't know how to feel the feelings, you can still wait patient if you want to. Check on them, wise, even if they push you away, because they just don't know how to feel right now, to foreign people, you know? And that's my little personal story. That's what I tell people in general, wise, ask yourself, before you met them, I tell one of the ones, they'd be like, what? I was happy, I was doing good, living in the universe, God, yeah. And then you met him, and what was he doing? Well, he would have a job, he did nothing, so you thought you could fix, change, and save him. He told you a soft story, paid the victim mentality wise, and you fell for it, right? Like, yeah, there it is. That's a lot of you queens response it is in your heads, especially when you're too empathetic wise. The males too, right? Like I was, you know. What's your flaw? You're too empathetic. What am I that too? You're too empathetic, you're too nice, you're too gullible, you're too nice. You call people pleasers. In your head, fix your changers, saviors. You mold us, right? The downfall, you know, so sabotage your life, not knowing because it wasn't ready. You was ready on the overall love healing journey. We're taught to love on a journey. It's not working out, right? So, for everybody out there to warn you, be very careful with that. So that's the shit for everybody out there. That's why day by day, baby steps. You know, nothing more than less. That's why if you're doing the healing journey, the potential to be doing the healing journey, you have a better outcome as long as you have this conversation best as possible. If you can't talk to each other, then what are y'all doing there? Because it's beautiful. Your body can't talk to you other than lustfully wise. That's all it does. It's man-made bullshit. Blue book conversation. Your mind, I can talk to your mind. That's why we respect my situation. That's why I'm 3.5 years single, because my standards are high. My last girlfriend, the best girlfriend in my life. Nothing against my 2 baby moms, girlfriends, 2 girls be in between, because all 4 of us were just in a journey. Now with myself, wise, you know, and I got a taste of love. Like, that's my standards hella high. Like, love is beautiful. When you have love, like, if you're loved by yourself, right, and you have a potential part of their love, that's beautiful. But for you, like, anyone could leave whenever they want to. What? Anybody? No one's told you that? Like, it's fair in a positive manner. Like, are you ready for rejection? Anybody can walk away whenever they want to. And they don't have to talk to you. It'd be nice, which I use terminology-wise, boys and girls, they ghost. They walk away because they don't want to do their own bullshit. They break up with you through a fucking text nowadays. If they text you. Or they just block you. Same shit, right? Men and women, we have this adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversations. But as it be, are you ready for those conversations? Because obviously when your partner says, babe, you know, I want to talk with you. Gotta talk. What? Yeah, especially let's say they do it at work. What were you listening to on Spotify? Oh, on Spotify? Spotify, I listen to, so Religious Talk, which I'll play in a minute. Johnny Chang, I love him. He's a beast. I love the way he speaks. When it comes to the Bible, he read the Bible 27 times front and back. He's a beast. I might try to read the Bible again, see what's up with it. Because the way I speak now and the way I think now, maybe in the Bible-wise, old school terminology, old school stories, I could potentially break it down. Show scripture. This is it is. Oh, who? Oh, Johnny Chang. So Religious Talk, Johnny Chang. And I'll play some clips of him, and he's a beast. Like, he'll do, like, stories about breakups, whatever it is. And then go back to scripture if you're into religious. And he knows, he's a beast. I'm like, damn. I love listening to him, watching him on YouTube. It's just a fucking beast, man. I'm like, he knows the Bible. You know, and then for Buddhism talk, you know, Sati Tim, Buddha's teaching, Sati Tim. Buddha's a beast, man. I love that guy. Like, he makes it simple. Mind and body, and that's it. Like, he says, like, for example, like, he's all, show me, one of his students is like, show me where your mind's at. And he points to his head. Well, that's your brain in your head. Now, in your brain, point to me and show me where is your mind at. I was fucking, when I heard that shit, remember Spotify, I'm doing DoorDash, whatever I'm doing, working out type of situation. Fuck yeah, my mind was blown like, fuck, that's a beautiful question. I look at him, I love the word the most, love. yeah, no, love's beautiful, fuck yeah, every which way. And then Lori Wheeler and Robin Williams for Therapy Council Talk. Free Therapy, they have a podcast. You know, Robin Williams, I barely want to say her name, Robin Williams, I believe. Don't call me now, but I want to say Robin Williams. I could be saying, okay, that's an actor, but I want to say it's her name. I just thought about that. Maybe that is her full name. It just barely clicked in that if that is her name. like Robin Williams, the actor, rest in peace, you know. But whatchamacallit, that's free therapy counseling talk. That's all the thing with, like, you know, terminology wise and like the boundaries, and which to me is very, very intriguing. But remember this: a lot of therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, life coaches, mantra creators, and then, you know, religious people, spiritual people. You know, this is your free will and choice. I believe they'll say to preferring you. They say this healing journey, right? It's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong process. It's never ending. If you, as one being, want to comprehend that, that is your free will and choice. Just to let you know, you don't have to comprehend this. But my tattoos, at 39, 5 years ago, I started my healing journey, which is the victim mentality, awakening journey, warrior mentality, awakened journey, survivor mentality, woke journey. We just tell stories. We just tell stories. That's all we do. So my situation, I'm healed. There is no more healing for me to do. I let go of my exes, my past pain, my toxic love, child trauma. I have no more anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. No more triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma. The cherry on top, which I don't fucking miss, insomnia. What is insomnia? Don't miss none of that bullshit. I don't need people. I want people. The only triggers I have is my kids and people in general when it comes to fighting. I don't believe no. If you're not a professional fighter, a UFC fighter, all that, you know, I just call everyone monkey. My tattoo says monkeys, zoos, jails, prisons. Why? Because all you monkeys that fight, right? I tell my kiddos, yo, all you monkeys deserve to be in zoos, but you cannot put a human in a zoo because that's inhumane. So you got jails and prisons on layaway. I got 8 kiddos, right? Co-parenting. 2 of them more on the male side, more narcissistic wise. But yes, your kids are learning. I tell them, yo, I'm not be surprised today if you don't change your ways, which is your free one choice, right? That, you know, your situation, you hit somebody and you catch a case. Your mom telling me, guess what? But, oh, no way. And let me know when they're out. And I'll talk to them. I already told you, little kid, you still do the same shit. They keep doing this. If you want to make this jail, prison your career, your occupation, that's your free one choice. But don't worry, I'm going to bully in a positive manner. Because let's say one of my boys does that, right? Well, there's your brother or sister. All 7 of you, because you're keep it simple, you're number 8, right? All 7 of you, if you do what your brother's doing, become them. Your future is him. Do the same shit he's doing, same fucking outcome. I got 8 of you. Simple as that. When you fuck 1, 2, 4, you fuck up. There's the other 8. There's 4, you're doing good. Those 4 are fucking up. If you do what they are doing, become them. That is your future. Black and white, straight to the point. No agent therapy counseling. Everything good every which way. Hey, Sadie, how you doing? Good morning, beautiful. So how you doing? How's it going? Morning, you know? But yeah, once again, that's the people I love to listen to. Wise, if you're, you know, me when I'm doing spot, you know, once again, like working out, going to Seattle a lot, dashing and shit. That's what I listen to. Johnny Chang, you know, religious talk, and then Laurie Wheeler for therapy kind of talk, and then yeah, Johnny Chang. I'll pick him in a minute, and then from there was Sadi Tim. Sadi Tim is an old school Cambodian, you know, older cat. I actually spoke to him through Messenger, you know, through Messenger wise. Cool cat, man, cool cat. And it's the cool thing is like when you do your podcast, I recommend everyone to healing to do your podcast. You know, you might get emotional because you're talking, and then what's that number 3? Go ahead. Nothing. Okay, cool. But whatchamacallit, you know, you might get emotional and shit because obviously you're telling your story, your experience. But I don't get emotional. It's your personal experience. Like my neck tattoo, especially in detox relationships, trauma bonds. Your pain is my pain. I died like you died. That's because somebody say, your pain is my pain. Now read the other side. What? Your pain is my pain. I died like you died. What does that mean? Toxic relationships, the healing journey. Shit is really, really bad. You try to be alone. Have a real support team if possible. If not, I'm on your pocket 24/7, 365. I got you. That's as possible. And you're trying to detox with codependency because you don't need people in life. You don't know that. You want people in life. What? Everyone needs everybody. Stay codependent. When your partner, and when they reject you, they can walk away. Anybody can walk away whenever they want to. That is their free one choice. When they do, and wish to shall, how will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live fear scared of that? What? Anybody? Anybody. Your kids, your partner, your parents, everyone go block. What do you do the day scenario day you wake up and everyone blocks you? No one talks to you. At work, they talk to me only about work and that's it. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Not just tell me about work. Now you're literally all alone. You're like, what the fuck did I do? The universe, God can test you. Y'all can be tested. Can you handle rejection? Can you be alone? Are you okay being alone? I was looking for a pen. You go, Johnny. I mean, Johnny Eclipse. But once again, let me play some of his clips real fast of Johnny Chang. I tell you, he's a beast. I love the way he speaks. Because once again, he does like live talk, our generation time type of situation, and it means Bible and scripture. But once again, you don't have to, you can be atheist, right? But as long as you're patient enough, open-minded enough, someone's just talking. It's a Spotify, just chill, just someone's talking. Nobody has to comment, nobody on. The best part, they trigger you, talk to yourself, why and how do I feel the way I feel? I don't know who someone just talking. You can comment, they might respond. If they don't respond, then what? But guess what? Now, if you're in a positive mind, your feelings, like, yo, that's a valid point. Why do I allowed it? I know it's triggering to hear that, but it's common not knowing. That's why the people say you allow it to happen, but it's common not knowing. But once again, about the healing journey, my situation healed. No more healing for me to do, but I can learn from others. I can always learn from others because you got your stories, I got my stories, Can you say those names again? Oh, I got you. Here, how about this? I'll type it in. Or if you want to, I'll verbalize it. So, Johnny Chang for Religious Talk. And then from there, ways, please and thank you, the other people you mentioned. Oh, yeah, and then for me, that's my people I love. There's a lot of people on there, but, and then I use Salty Tim, so SOTHY space Tim, TIM, for Buddha's teachings, a beast. Once again, go from the bottom and go to each one. It's amazing. Remember, you're hearing someone speaking, and you're working, washing dishes, cutting the grass, and you're just like, it's all about the healing journey. That's why as it being, if you don't have platforms, any platforms, all I post is my personal stuff, like podcast, the clippies. I'm working on myself, right? As far as my podcast, and then from there, wise, anyone's. I have, I don't know, 5 years downloading people's like TikToks, IGs, and Facebooks. Wise, I'm assuming I know like maybe like 15, 20,000 clips, and it's all about feelings. That's why it says hashtag feelings, hashtag the healing journey, and it's not my clip. It's not my clip at all. I'm just promoting theirs. If I know who they are, Johnny Chang, Lori Wheeler, Salty Tim, certain people that I love them. I love the way they speak. I love the poetry. They're beasts. So if I know who they are, I'll plug them up. I'll tag them in it. If I don't, I just put hashtag feelings, hashtag the healing journey. That's what I do. I've been listening to the good stuff. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's why in the healing journey, if you want to take the red pills at the healing journey, if you're trying to feel your feelings, to competence, to evolve in life, that's good. That's what you want to do. Because that's how you evolve. Not to stay a blue pillar and be codependent of everybody and man-made bullshit. Because people make you feel good and man-made bullshit. Why do you think you set all these goals in life? All these goals. And like hurdles. I used to hurdle, I used to run a lot. Hurdles, right? And you set the goal and you achieve it. You feel good. That dopamine high. How long is it? How long you have before? A second, a minute, 5 days? Like jobs. Especially with jobs. We do this all the time. Like my ex, she would tell me, why do you just do that? You always do these jobs, right? You love and then you just looking for another job. Like, I don't know. I'm bored already because the dopamine is over. It could be a good job to pay you more. Everything's cool. But now you're applying for work because you're not satisfied. What is it? Because you're just on a journey. That's why you're running from the person in the mirror. You're scared to stop, turn around, face the person in the mirror. That's the situation for everybody out there. What? Why do you think whatever you say you do, you achieve it? And you set more goals and more goals. I'll get more money, more women. Do what you gotta do. Body up. Do what you gotta do. You're scared to stop and turn around, face the person and feel your feelings. There's your problem. Blue pillars, entertainers. You're on a journey. Keep it 100. Keep it 1,000. Red pillars, educators. We're doing the healing journey. We're trying to figure this shit out for ourselves. As I was taught 5 years ago, if you can, pay it forward. Anyone you speak to, especially younger than you are, that's your inner child. What? They don't know this conversation yet. That's your question. Oh, I'm going through that. I already went through that. That's how you evolve in life. But nobody can do for nobody at all. Not even higher source. That's why it triggers a lot of people. What? God can't do for me? What do he give you? Free one choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? On my tattoos for a reason, man. Every day above ground, we all have free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic, the nice guy, the nice girl. To be narcissistic, the bad boy, the bad girl. The fuck boy, the fuck girl. A premeditated choice. Where you are not choosing, you're choosing. The door is right there. What? The door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Anybody can leave whenever they want to. That is their free one choice. You ready for rejection? Respectfully. But yeah, here's Johnny Chang. Scope him out.
You're not meeting somebody's needs and they leave you. That was never a relationship or a friendship. You know what that was? A transaction. So if I'm doing something and they don't like it and they leave because of it, they never mess with me in the first place. It was all transactional. I'm only going to be with you if you mark these certain types of transactions. It was never relational then. That's a good thing that they left. You don't want somebody transactional. I'm only going to love you if it's X, Y, and Z and you hit these boxes. So you're not going to love me for me? No, I'm not. I'm going to love you for what I want you to be. And if you don't meet what these things are, it's over for you. That's crazy. You don't want somebody like that in your life, right? Focus on love. They should love you. You know, love is not compromise, guys. Love is acceptance. A lot of people, they think, oh, you know, I have to compromise. No. Because if I'm sitting here and I think I'm doing 100%, but my significant other thinks I'm doing 20%, how do you compromise that? I think my effort is 100. She thinks it's 20. Where's the compromise? No. It's acceptance. Once you learn to accept, oh, this is how they are. They're insecure, no problem. I love them through that insecurity to make them secure. They're jealous, no worries. I love them through that jealousy. I accept them. Then it gives them a platform to be themselves and heal rather than try to like cover up and front. Love is not compromise, guys. Love is acceptance. Why? Because if God is love, he didn't compromise with us. He accepted us. He made us with all our blemishes, sent Jesus when we were ungodly, and then said we were godly and said, I love you. He chose us, not because we cleaned up and stopped sinning. Before we even knew him, God accepted us. That is love. This world teaches you, no, they got to mold it. They got to work. You got a timeline. In 4 months, if you don't kick this addiction, it's over. That's not love. That's transaction. That's not relationship. That's parameters.
And there's Johnny Chang, Beast. And I'm looking at everyone has different terminology wise. Me, I don't like the word acceptance. Like, I don't accept nobody in my life. Because if you accept people, and I'm going to get Johnny Chang, once again, everyone has their own terminology wise. You do everything about her, but she's jealous, but she's controlling, but he drinks, but he's always angry. Those bloodlines will eat you up. Now you're accepting them wise. And compromise, same thing. I don't, like, no. Like, that's why it's transactional. Love is consistent. Unconditional love is consistent. God highest source is unconditional love. We beings are conditional love. You know, every which way. When you hit the healing journey, now you have your, you date, like I was talking about my supporting 5 years ago, and then my sister food for thought, because I love the way she says this, look in the mirror and don't lie to yourself. Deadass, before you want to date anyone in the universe, look in the mirror when you date yourself. If you want love, quote unquote, and relationships, would you date yourself? Stop looking for love, quote unquote. I was like, that's some deep ass shit. That's what I'm saying as a being. I can learn from others because everyone has the terminology wise, Deadass, look in the mirror, man. Would you date yourself the way you are behind the screen as you are today? If not, then you have a lot of healing to do. If not, then accept people and shit. No, don't accept people. So date yourself, get to know what your boundaries are, your love languages, and your standards. And once you know that, the potential to be, ask them the same question. Hey, Eclipse, what are your boundaries? What are your standards with your love languages? And let's say you're like, what's that? Let me elaborate mine. And if you don't still comprehend, let's do TikTok, YouTube, whatever I'll show you. Because I want to make sure you're ready for this. Because if you're not ready for this, and remember that you can say, think is not knowing. If you want to hurt your own feelings, I'm going to let it, me, my situation, I'll warn you, like, yo, man, it's just too strong for you. What? You don't believe me? You want a little homework? Go to my YouTube, Spotify. Look at the way I speak, the way I carry myself. And you want to be a potential couple, quote unquote. I would love for you to be in the pod. You're a female, right? You're to be in the spirit, you're spiritual queens, religious queens, right? You should know more than I. There's no reason of competition. So it'd be cool if you be not on the pod, not all of them, but the more the merrier. But if you can give your input, your advice. Because when people find out I have a partner, like my last girlfriend, go to YouTube. She's still there. Amber, beautiful individual-wise, beautiful breakup, every which way. The best breakup for me as an individual, they'd be like, in Seattle, they'd be like, wait, what do you mean? Okay, I've heard of good breakups, healthy breakups. What do you mean beautiful? I saw all the red flags. It was already falling apart. I was not scared. I was not worried about the rejection because, remember, rejection protection every which way, and people will come and go. That is their free one choice. And we talked about it, like, how you know? Love is consistent. It's straight as an arrow. When it goes to toxic love, that's when the spark starts ending. The red flags are happening. They start passing boundaries. Less texting, less calling, less everything. Shit is ending. Now you're fucking potentially you're living scared, afraid of that. Yeah, it's over. Go desperation mode every which way. Yeah, because you can't handle rejection. I know I was you. It hurts. Trust me, I'm going to get sound so easy as fuck. Because I work for myself. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. 95% of the universe, my tattoo way up here. This one right here. Actually, this one right here. It says I was you guys. 95% of the universe, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you are doing is buying bandits to cut the moves in your mansion, your head, and after that part is, the answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you, the end. What? It is you, it's not nobody else. You just don't know that yet. What? It's me, it's you, it's the person in the mirror. That's why I was talking about the mirror all the time. What? It's you. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking in the mirror. When you comprehend the riddle, what are you going to do about it? So yeah, that's why you don't accept people, because then you be like, the bloodline was again. And that's what I say all the time. Nowadays, for the most part, I give everybody, all of us, like 90-day fiance. What? Every relationship, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days tops. That's all I give everybody. To go past that, be a miracle. Or these family, because in the beginning, lovey-dovey, yeah, but is it love? Everything starts with love, but why do you go to toxic love? Where they actually offer love to you as a being, or is it toxic love and they're just being lustful? Does it have toxic love and lust? Love and lust, what is it? It's a massive difference every which way. And on top of that, especially on the queen side, remember this, when they can say love, God, Buddha, go to church, that type of situation, and they ghost you. After they have TLC sex intercourse, and they down with you, and they leave and ghost you. You met him at church, read the Bible, the Quranic, everything wise, right? So he was acting nice, being narcissistic. He wasn't being nice, being pathetic wise. He sold you a dream. You missed all the red flags, respectfully. That's when I'm at. I'm accountable, but I have to develop the boundary before I do anything. Facts, no facts. That's why it's day by day baby steps, and the intent in your head, your time machine and my time of your ex. I was taught your exes. Mine was only 4. They're like, oh, you only have 4. I had like 10, 15. So that the intent, every person you had by your side, the partner, what was all the red flags? What was the boundaries that you passed, they passed? Right now, and the next potential to be, when you see it, you observe it, you verbalize them. But remember, when you realize boundaries, no one to respect them. If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Sit to entertain and preach to them that they should respect all the bullshit, your boundaries, or be yourself in a positive manner. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Like, yo, this is not going to work out. Different energy, different frequencies type of situations. I love you, but I myself more. What? What's other being selfish? It's wrong. It's a sin. It's too narcissistic. The fuck it is. If you don't got you, then who got you? Why is everyone leaving you? Why they ghost you? Why they cheat on you? Why they block you? Because that is their free one choice. And on top of that, I would just say the big word, all of us are traumatized. We're all broken every which way. That's why we're all stuck on what? The generational cycle. Before the terminology, God hires, so he said it was the generational cycle. Look at him. Genesis 2, I think it's like 2 through 16, 17. I forget, I don't memorize them. But Adam and Eve, Cain, Abel, and then I have Noah's Ark. Everybody's talking about Adam and Eve, quote unquote, and we're fucking up to this day. Jesus rolled up. We're still fucking up to this day, because that is our free one choice to do right or wrong. You can blame the devil. All my tattoos, a little devil, whisper for God, Lucifer, Satan, the devil, a little God, a little angel for God, higher source, whatever you believe in. Whisper in your ear. They both whisper in your ear, but no one put a gun to your head. Because you got every being has the same 2 gifts. And what is it? Free will and choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? A premeditated choice. For a millisecond, you thought about it and you did it. Oh shit. Then what? I love my partner, but I'm about to emotionally cheat. Then physically, nowadays cell phone. No fucking words, just emojis. Eggplant, peaches, all that. Yeah. What are you talking about, the Bible? That's emojis of the Bible? Of God higher source, healing journey. I love my partner, but I'm about to cheat. She's the housewife, I got the work wife. Nowadays, I thought, because TikTok, the housewife, right? Work husband. Nowadays, because technology, she's a housewife, I got the work wife. Technology, someone tattoo, I got my IG wife, I got my TikTok wife. I got wives everywhere. Because what does everybody do? Play the role of being tough stuff, or boo-hoo me, my relationship's toxic. And then from there, is the person that, A and B, monogamy, your partners, quote unquote, A and B, love, quote unquote. The C3Z parties, Jade and August, entanglements. Well, if the C3Z parties is platonic to give you advice, that's cool, as long as they don't catch feelings. That's the shit for everybody out there. If you catch feelings, get someone telling you a soft serve, playing a victim because they're in a toxic relationship, and you think, what? I know I can offer more love, right? But you potentially can, but they're involved with somebody, and you want to shoot your shot, you want to offer love, quote unquote, and they're about, but then you claim God higher source. Let me know the outcome. I know the outcome, but let me know the outcome respectfully. Why? That's why hurt people, heal people, heal people. And on top of that, you can get involved, and you think you're the one. Yeah, you give them your all. You show them what love is. And, but remember that, how did you meet them? My first baby mom taught me this shit. Her tattoo, or her saying my tattoo. The way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. So you met them in a relationship, and you got involved with them, knowing they're involved. Cool, give them love, show them love. But remember this: if they're stuck on trombone, that's what they tell you. You know, he cheated, multiple times. I was taken back. Red flag, fucking trombone, massively. And then you want to get involved? Yes, give them love, show them everything. You will become the rebound. And when they go back to them, if they're trying to bond you, now you're stuck. Like, he or she's fucking two choices, body hopping like crazy. I love both of you guys, and we all love God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, but you're all body hopping. Everyone watching this shit, y'all go to church. I'm like, a bunch of hypocrites. Love y'all. I watch you guys. Don't go through that bullshit. Remember, there's no one taught me this till 5 years ago. Now that's why I tell stories, pay it forward. You go through bullshit, that's on you, not on I, but I'm here for you. I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because I was you. You know, it hurts and it sucks, man. Trust. But once again, that pain is not forever, only if you allow it to be forever. And it sucks. Breakups hurt. Divorces suck. Especially when kids are involved. We have no kids. Yo, King, Queens. Be like Forrest Gump, go to that door, don't ever look back. Oh, sorry. Sathi Tim, so Sothy, Sathi Tim. And that's Buddha's teachings, a beast. I love the way he speaks, man. Because he'll be like, because his accent, I can't imitate, I'm bad with accents. He'd be like, instead of saying, like, what's up with that? He'd be like, what I forget what it says. He'd be like, you're sad, what's up with that? You know? They'll be mean to you, what's up with that? I love the way he does it. Remember that, he's just doing, it's a podcast, right? But he's talking to himself, but paying it forward to the universe. And me, I just love the way he speaks, his Asian cat, you know, his accent. And then he breaks down stories, all that shit. I'm just like, and he's older than I am. I think he's like, don't quote me now. Looking cosmetically wise, maybe like 60, 65. And I asked him, so when you start your healing journey, when you start, like, you know, inviting with Buddha, because he's born and raised a Buddhist. He's all, I actually started studying Buddhism again. So I was 49. So I asked him that this year. So he's 49. So I was like, cool. I told him, well, I started at 39, you know. And I asked him, how old was Buddha when we started this, you know, his teachings? 35. Like, oh. Not really in the competition at all, far from the situation, but I pray to God higher source that I live 100 plus. To tell the same story every day above ground. We'll keep it simple as fuck. Like, what? Yo, the door's right there. Like, the kingdom was earlier. What? Doors? I preach about doors. I like that. Keep it simple. It's right there. You can leave whenever you want to, but the question is, if you leave, will you go back? If you go back, why are you going back? You bitched about them. Why are you going back? Things I got it now. Oh, yeah, for sure. And then once again, Lori Wheeler. Lori space Wheeler WHEELER for therapy counseling talk. She's a beast, like she says. If you see me, you know, now I'm an older type of situation, but behind the screen you probably think, like, you know, I'm like a suburbs white girl, like, you know, white lady. No. Her stories are rough. She went through a lot of shit, you know, and she's beast the way she speaks every which way, you know, pushing weight, all that shit. All that shit. She's like, always myself. My high was just fights. I loved fighting because I was going through so much trauma, and that's why I let out my aggression out. You know, she was a little scrapper apparently, you know. And the cool thing, she did the healing journey. So that's, once again, which is beautiful. But once again, like, the whole thing, like, me as a being, I just don't like the part where they say, but I know I'm pretty confident to say, because they put fear in the whole universe, that the healing journey doesn't ever end. If you want to comprehend that, I'm the one. Like, remember, I'm just 3D. Everyone thinks I'm higher than 3D. I'm just 3D. That's not my other gifts. I would say I have, you know, visions. Visions is basically like your future self, different realm timelines forewarning you, and then potentially becomes like kind of a deja vu. It's a very similar wise. But I mean, in my situation, I don't see faces. I hear voices. I see scenarios, like environments. So when I wake up from them, to go and have power naps, video blogs. Hey, I saw this. Just in case the day kicks in. Now the deja vu kicks in because I have the vision first. You know, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? You know, and from there I was to remember the situation. But when they say that the healing journey doesn't ever end, if you want to believe that, comprehend that is your free one choice. But that means for the rest of your life, you know, on my next tooth, if you want to believe and comprehend that, you know, you're always been the healing journey to your last day in breath, that means you won't ever let go of your exes, your past pain, your toxic trauma, child trauma. You will always have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues to your last dying breath. If you want to comprehend that, that is your free one choice. I pray for you. I really do. I have compassion for all the universes. I don't feel sorry for the universe. Respectfully, why should I? You know, that's your free one choice. And that's what, back to square one, the rejection part. Anyone could leave. Anybody could leave whenever they want to. That's why I'm back to that too. The church is saying everyone come life as a blessing. When they leave with us a lesson. I had two. We have to go deeper about it, be it positive or negative. There are always lessons to be learned once you detox codependency. You want ever to be alone. I can add to it, lonely/loneliness. Because initially being alone, it is scary. Because you're not detox codependency. That's the healing journey. The healing journey is very, very painful, you know. Would you get all your tattoos? Sonny's at Washington. East of Washington, Yakima Valley. My boy, Tattoo Times, Bobby's a beast. But my tattoos, we try to say they're just words. So respell it, say there's any tattoos can do my if you're just burying tattoos, you can do my tattoos. You know, you just gotta have a steady hand, because you know, small print type of situation. But any word or phrase that's more positive, negative, but more on the negative side, I'll put on my body. That ass, like, oh, I know that doesn't trigger people, get people in their feelings, it would trigger them. So I put it on my body. As in Seattle, I'm famous. My heart is aching right now. Hugs and prayers, Eclipse. You know, it's because once again, it's you know, you're going through the breakup. You know, the trying to break a trombone. These type of codependency, it hurts. Trust me, like chest pains. You know, you have anxiety attacks every which way. It's just, but it's day by day baby steps. You know, you really help. Oh, Eclipse, thank you, Queen. I'm just paying it forward. Trust me. Like 5 years ago, Queen, I was you. Analogy, metaphor, right? You're my inner child. You're the younger version of myself, older version of myself. I know exactly how it feels, and it sucks. Like every day, but so I say analogy, metaphor, right? Going to break up divorces, right? Trying to break, you know, these trombones. A second is a minute is an hour is a day is a week, and so on and so on. And that's just one day, one night. How many more to be? My tattoos, I let go in 88 days. In 88 days, 5 years ago, I let Mexico 100%. 7 days later, I let go 1,000%. I just tell stories. I'm not a victim. I'm not a worse survivor I was over myself. I just tell stories, nothing more, nothing less. I'm looking for a place to get tattoos. I'm around the CDA Spokane area. Oh, I don't know. Spokane area, I don't know too much about the area. It's a nice place for sure, but I don't know. I'm sorry. If I was you, if you have Facebook, go on the Facebook, like, you know, pages, and or if you have people on Facebook in general wise in that area, ask them any good spots in Spokane. Those, you know, you can probably do a TikTok. I guarantee you do a TikTok. Hey, anyone Spokane, Washington wise, what do you recommend, you know, for a good tattoo slash? Especially when you do, like, you know, that pretty tattoos, inks, and all that stuff, like with images. You want someone that has a steady hand, you know, gets down for sure. But my situation is just, you know, these are just words. Like 99% are just words and phrases. I'm just telling stories to pay it forward, and that's it, because it sucks to get sold the dream. It sucks to, like, learn the hard way. You know, I get the terminology, but I'm just paying it forward, so that's all I do. Nothing more, nothing less, you know? You really help us, ain't Queen? Yeah, it's physically such. I'm sorry, versatile? Can you elaborate the second word, please? Versatile? If not, I'll Google it in a minute. I believe I heard that term at all, respectfully. Everybody has the terminology, so thank you. But no, yeah, thank you. I'm just telling stories to pay it forward. That's why I play these clips, you know. Versatile is in the body. Oh, yeah, no, that's why, you know, it sucks, man. Heartbreaks suck, but that's pain not for every which way. Like my tattoos, analogy, metaphor, because a lot of people say my, you know, heart has a scar. If you can say that term, that line, right? But if your heart has a scar, quote unquote, right? Then you can talk about your ex-exes, your past pain, your toxic trauma, child trauma. For the most part, without getting emotional, you can shed tears. It's your personal experience, but not where you're deep in it. Like, you know, I want to talk about my ex. Oh, cool, it hurts. I know it's personal. I respect your boundaries. But my situation, I bet, you know, like, you know, like sometimes my ex and mother are boys, you know, like we do co-parenting best as possible. When she talks to her boys, if she wants to have a group meeting, which she has right to, right? You know, and I worked on myself. The words myself, I would intervene. Like, I love to debate every which way, right? But now I don't, because I worked on myself. But she, you know, she's about our past, you know, and she's like, your dad did this and this. I'm quiet. I'm not saying nothing. And my kids looking at me type of situation, right? I'd be like, yeah, what your mom's saying is correct. But remember this, that is the old version of myself. What? That's the old version of myself. That's why your mother and I are not together. So I'm telling you, know, what you're saying is very true. And from their ways, I'm going to teach you to don't become yourself, know your mother at all. So you don't get all this toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. You don't become us. What? If you want to become us, I'm your father, no partner. That's your mom. She got a partner, hub type of situation. So I'm here for you as best as possible, you know? I think I'm going to have to stop being afraid to feel my feelings before I can move on. I've been feeling stuck in this loop of go to work, then come back to my room, but haven't been able to do much of anything else. Well, you have the routine once again, the matrix, the physical matrix. Job, money, car, home, maintain. You're maintaining this shit, right? Now, the other matrix, the red pill, emotionally, spiritually, how you doing up here? You got physical, what about mental? You gotta balance every which way best as possible as one being. And once again, if you want love, the feelings part, respect for the feelings part, like, you don't want to talk about your feelings, I respect your boundaries, but you want love. Make that make sense respectfully, you know? And that's the shit for everybody out there. To forewarn you, because, you know, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for love. You can say you are. Actually speak loud in the words. And to forewarn you, let's say you think you're ready, and then you are for love, which you think you're ready for the situation, but if your person, let's say they're in the healing journey, more awakening woke journey, they can walk away. They can traumatize you. Like, I love you, but, you know, you're too toxic. What? You're too broken. You're traumatized the shit out of you. Like, I gotta go. And what are you gonna do when someone tells you you're broken? You're so traumatized. It's gonna hurt you. Yeah, now your person you love telling you you're broken. They gotta go. Now they left me. Anyone could leave whenever they want to. No one's gotta stay. What they're saying is wrong. Yes. Is it mean? Yes. It's pretty direct, correct. But you should talk to yourself. Why did it say that I'm broken? You can ask the question. Cool, you're breaking up with type of situation and squashing it, but why do you believe I'm broken? Why do you believe I'm toxic? If they're quote unquote the healing journey, more awakening woke journey, they should potentially be more of an adult and elaborate. Well, because I told you I don't deal with jealousy and insecurity issues. You were good for 20 days, but now I'm seeing you actually do have those. So you're trying to sell me a dream. Keep it 1,000. I want your mind, body, heart, soul. Well, I want everything from you. Don't sell me a dream. Don't lie about nothing. If you lie about anything small, that little lie can become a snowball effect. So you focus to that point. The door's right there. I gotta go. Well, I don't deal with toxicity. That's your freedom. If I was you, respectfully, you're broken. There are people like you that are broken. Respectfully, I don't recommend it, but you know you can't sell me a dream. Don't worry myself. I will give you chances. No, thank you. Respectfully, no, it's my life. Because you and I cannot get nor bite back what God Almighty cannot get back to nobody. This is the reason why a breakup, divorces hurt. You know what it really says is a lot, right? Because why? What do I say? So you, as a forewarning, you know, the longer you are with them, the more it's gonna hurt you, especially more empathetic wise, right? Because you and I cannot get nor buy back what God Almighty can't get back to nobody. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make them make sense, and that's it. Be tied on my back sometime this year, if not for sure next year in the beginning. Springtime. What? That's why breakups hurt. And divorce hurt because victim mentality, because in the healing journey, victim mentality, I gave them 7 years of my life. I gave them 2 years of my life. Victim mentality. Awakening journey, less energy in your ex, more energy in yourself. You're doing the, warrior mentality. We gave each other 7 years of life. We gave each other 2 years of our life. We gave each other kids, yeah. Now you're evolving. That's why victim mentality, it should be we, especially a couple. That's not, you both hurt each other, right? The ones that are more narcissistic, yeah, because that's all they know. They all know is destruction. Every which way. They don't know what love is. They'll verbalize it in the beginning, love bomb, all that bullshit. Yeah, everyone does that bullshit. But that's how you say energy. You can see that shit from miles away. Easily. Like, oh, my situation. I would say this shit. One day I might do a TikTok, right? Go down to Seattle and record myself and just be pointing squares, circles, zombies, squares, circles, zombies. Everyone be looking at me like, that fucker's lost it. What the hell are you talking about? Squares, circles, zombies? Because they don't know my terminology wise. Squares, empathetic person you love. The nice guy, the natural. All your circles, that's the bad boy, the bad girl, fuck girls. You're negative, toxic love. And the worst of all of them, the zombies, all the zombies, addicts stuck in addiction. That's all I see. 3 categories, 3 energies, 3 frequencies. That's all I see. Yes, cosmetic, yes, your body, your Asian, but your body can't talk to me. Lustfully, yes, it could, you queens. Physically, no, it can't. Your mind talks to me. Because your mind tells your mouth to move. Have these conversations. That's once again a good life for you guys to tell stories every which way. Because trauma suck. That's the shit. That's why it hurts every which way, because the time frame. That's why when you start the healing journey and start observing the red flags of your ex it's like, oh, okay, cool, that's what I missed. Next potential. Cool, I caught it. Yes, I caught it. There it is. I love myself more. I gotta go. And my situation was again the potential to be. They all say the same shit for the most part, because we talking about your energy. Cool, thank you, queen. Thank you for the comment. Keep it simple, And then they'll be like, I want to know you cool. I'm not a virgin. Ask me whatever you like, right? But here's the kick, you know, and then the days of having a bad day, through verbal conversations, physical conversations, or the text, you know, today I'm sad, you know, whatever. I'm my partner, but you know, my father, you know, the father of my kids, whatever it is, right? I'd be like, well, we want to talk about it, I'm here for you. And we, you know, quote unquote, you want to talk about it, we talk about it. And me and my situation, look at the way I carry myself, look at the way I speak. I elaborate, you know, everyone, you ask a question, people get a word or a sentence, something I get Bible stories, you know, I got you, like, let me give you every option this scenario can give you. And they all say the same thing, like, yo, like, you give me a potential partner as a boyfriend, but don't be my therapist counselor. Cool, bet. I love saying this shit, so what do you want to do? So from now on, I tell you a scenario, your potential, right? So anyone triggers you on my neck tattoo, then I'm going to stay quiet, and that's it. In my head, I'm giving the answers best as possible. You don't have to comprehend me, but I respect your boundaries. Physically, I can't say this shit because I respect your boundaries. Cool. So then we'll be together. Every time you shut down, then shut down. My life does not stop because you're shut down. And then we can have good TOC sex intercourse. Cool, let's do that. Just to let you know, you want to do this, you hurt your own feelings. Because when I get exhausted, I can't do this no more, babe. I got to go. What? You're not changing. Every time I'm getting crucified, I got to go. So you ready for the rejection part? You'll do that? Yes, I will do that. What do you think I'm going to stay with you? Because you're beautiful? Because your body? Because of lust? That's just not a dozen. Your mind talks to me. Your mind tells your mouth to move. Have a conversation with. What am I doing here? I'm sorry I used to your ex-sex and I used to be you. Toxic relationships. These toxic love, which I say toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. Yeah, that's toxicity. You're not ready for love. You think is not knowing. So I got to go. I love you, but I love myself more, you know? But let me play another clip here real fast. This is like a deep one for like, I think it goes by, I've been following, she's fresh on TikTok, right? I want to say her name's like Nari, Nari, I believe. Don't call me, but basically, it's more like the healing journey. Why she's hella young, she got to be early 20s, I imagine. But she's basically talking to herself. She's cooking and talking to herself, man. Deep shit. So, you know, deep shit.
When I step in front of the mirror, I just hate what I see. You really think that's true about yourself? If I can't even like myself, then how can anyone else? You see flaws, but I see a miracle. A face that has cried more nights than anyone will ever know, and can still laugh and smile, and a body that refused to give up and fought to survive, even when everything else tried to break it. I think I'm just too broken and damaged to be loved. You are not too broken to be loved. You're proof that love can survive damage. You don't have to feel it yet, but you are so perfect, just as you are. And you don't need to wait for someone to show you that, because the person you see in the mirror is proof enough already.
Deep shit. Once again, like that's healing journey, feelings, right? The person mirror. I preach about mirrors. I didn't know that Michael Jackson talked about the mirrors because so he talked about it in one of his pods. Like he's like, Michael Jackson said, it's the person in the mirror. Like, shit, deep shit. That's why I say all the time, you know, why don't you write a book? If I write a book, example, this is my book. I got letters, flip it over. Dance to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever knew was you. The end. My phone name, Margarita Yala, phone number, email address, and this my platform is what? There's my book. It's me. You don't know that yet? In Seattle, there's a lot of queens. Once again, therapy, counseling, you know, ayahuasca, all that good stuff, DMT, Reiki, all that, which is beautiful. You know, and I love asking, cool queen in the healing journey. I respect your boundaries. Can I ask you a question? I kind of little personal. Go for it. Like, have you figured out the answer to life? What? Have you figured out all that therapy, counseling, you know, which Reiki, all that, which is beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody doesn't believe, but have you figured out the answer to life? And they be like, the majority of the time, like, no, I'm still trying to figure it out. Have you? I'm like, actually, well, for me personally, I say I believe I have, and I say that, they be like, all the queens, you know, they choke up, they tear them out, you know, cry, walk away, and they don't come down to it's at the farmer market Seattle, right? My regular customers, and they be like, sorry, I walked away. No, it's cool. That's amazing. I'm like, yeah, I worked on myself 5 years ago. I pay for it, and that's it. It sucks to feel like that, right? But hey, you're doing good. Remember, it's day by day baby steps for everybody out there. That's why when you start the healing journey, more than the awakening journey, that's energy in your ex, more energy in the person yourself. You're evolving in life. Learn to love you. Date you. Get to know you. You want to get to know others, but if I ask you what's your favorite color, what do you love to eat, what do you do for fun, a lot of people don't know. I don't. But I ask you about your ex, boom, time open. You know everything about. Okay, and I ask them, yo, my one-on-ones, people in Seattle. So you know anything about your ex? Why don't you know anything about yourself? Make that make sense respectfully. Shots fired. I know it's personal. Date yourself. Get to know you. If not, be codependent people. You know, respectfully.
In a narcissistic relationship, you are in a relationship with a demon. And I'm not joking. So what happened to me, and it happened to me 5 times, because, and I have full ownership in my issues.
5 times? Yeah, you've been 5 times in relationships?
In relationships, and I was married twice also.
Okay.
So in these 5 relationships, I realized that they're not humans. And when I went through all of that and I survived it and I healed from it, I took an oath and I said, I don't want anyone to go through this. No man, no woman. So I took it as like an oath to wake up society towards narcissism so people will not fall in that trap again, because it's extremely painful and damaging. And it's like, I always tell people, it's like they rape your soul every single day, you know? And it's
Who's that? It's on this stuff. I have so many cell phones, right? But if I could find it really fast, let me see.
Prayer to release.
What's the number 3? How you doing? How's it going? Sorry, let me try to find. Pretty comment on my TikTok. Let me see. Yeah, she's the beast. Her name is Sarah Al Madani. She's also on Spotify, YouTube. She's a beast. Like, she's Middle Eastern, you know, beautiful. You know, she got a bunch of tattoos. That's, you know, like her culture-wise, obviously having tattoos, that's a no-no. What she talks about, is a no-no. You know, thank you. Oh yeah, oh no, she's the beast. So yeah, I have to say, like, boys and girls are narcissistic. They're the best Oscar-nominated actors in the universe. They can act nice, not be nice. They will sell your dreams, every which way. That's why you gotta be very careful, every which way. I mean, like, potential to be right. I said this. I said in the live session all the time, right? But there's to be. I test them in a positive manner. You know, I'm asking questions. You know, yes, yeah, Sarah. So SARA space Al AL space Medina MADANI. But yeah, she's the beast. Like, once again, I love the way she, you know, she articulates her words. She tells stories, and you know, she's doing good for herself. But my message as one being behind the screen, I'm the one to check everybody, because I don't care. I don't care what you believe in, like whatever higher source, especially Queens. Like, okay, Queen, I'm happy you grew up, healing journey, all that great job, which is beautiful. But then you're on social media, and say you're from another relationship, and then it falls apart again, or an emotional cheating. Because everything starts with emotional cheating before the physical cheating, before a cell phone. If you don't know what emotional cheating is, scenario like, you know, Eclipse, right? Let's say you're a potential partner, right? Here's the best part. It happens in the fucking dates. We're gonna, before, cell phone lovey-dovey, talk to each other, all the good shit, right? And I want to be with you, I want to love you, all the great jazz, right? We're gonna date. We're gonna date, right? I'm shouting out the waitress. I'm shouting out the queens that are sitting down. Any female that walks up and down, I'm staring, looking at them in front of your face. That's called emotion cheating. Not just looking, but I'm gawking at every female in the same restaurant. I'm talking, we're having a conversation, but I'm talking to you. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her. If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you want to ever start a conversation, you will never know. Hey, Rito, you know, you say you want to be with me and love me, quote unquote, but do you know the waitress? No. How about the females that are sitting down? No. How about every female that walks up and down? No. So you're emotion cheating. What do you mean emotion cheating? You can't control your lust. If you do it in front of me, in my face, on a date, and yo, I'm good with you. My ex is the same shit. No, I don't do emotion cheating. I don't even look at females, but you're staring. That's gawking. Emotion cheating. You are too lustful. You cannot do love monogamy yet. What? I love you, but I'm gonna sell more. I gotta go. You can say friendships if it doesn't work out well, but no, there is no, after today's date, that's all it is. You can block me. That's your free one choice. It's my life, not your life. But a lot of people, I don't be, we're getting to know each other, being dating each other. I don't want to be hurt their feelings. They hurt your own feelings. They allow it to happen to you. Let me know. Let me know the outcome. I know the outcome, but let me know the outcome respectfully. Yeah, emotion cheating. Everything's up to emotion cheating. I'm gonna tell you too. Empathetic women offer love, lust, communication, comprehension. All they see is I. She has self-will. Narcissistic boys offer toxic love, lust, drama, trauma, communication, no comprehension. Their eyes are bigger than mouth. These default to lust before I say the answer. Boys, right? Not fucking men. Boys, they can cheat as well because biology, because the Bible, King David, Solomon did, quote unquote, because I have money, power, and fame. Yeah, that's the most bullshit excuse in the universe. No, because the answer, he has no self-will. Yeah. Empathetic queens, love. Narcissistic boys, toxic love. Squaring circles, a true recipe to a toxic love, broken, codependent relationship. Let me know the outcome. Here's the best part for everybody out there, especially empathetic people like I was. I see the good in them. There's your flaw. What? There is your flaw. And that's where you queens see the good in us. And you mold us, yes, and you fall on your face. Because if you talk about feelings, right, I should be able to match your energy and talk about feelings. But as men, we're not talking about this shit, talk about feelings. I'm a provider, I work hard, and that's it. The woman takes care of the house and the kids, and that's it. No fucking feelings involved. But I love you. And on top of that, feelings are not factual. What? Feelings are not factual, at all. That's why when I say, your mind is love, comprehension, your heart is toxic love, communication. Your heart says, I pray, but I manifest, give me more chance, another chance, another chance. Your mind says, yo, you deserve better. The door's right there. But no, that's why these two are at war with each other. Mind and body, mind and heart. That's why you make decisions as one being, especially more empathetic wise. When we make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always find your face. You always self-sabotage your life. You will sell yourself a dream. And you allow it to happen, calm and not knowing. Because no one taught you this. Right? I wasn't taught this 5 years ago. And nothing against my family because they don't know this conversation. But yeah, boys are narcissistic. Oh yeah, but here's the kicker. Once you understand energy, you can see them miles away. And what I say, I'm going to tell my body, right? Your eyes is the door to your soul. What? Boys and girls who are narcissistic, when they see that you have positive energy, you can see through them, they won't lock eyes. They hate that shit. Because sometimes they call me out. Why are you looking at my eyes for? Because your eyes are the door to your soul. I'm judging and studying for who you really are. Your body ain't nothing. It's the vessel. I want to study your mind, your body, your heart, and soul on the overall. So I'm see if you're square empathetic, circle narcissistic, or if you're a zombie addict and addiction. That's all I see. That's all I see. What am I? So far you seem like a square, but I'll still study and observe you wise just to make sure. Because we can be cool as friendships, co-workerships, but how are you with partners? That's the shit. Everything changes behind closed doors, right? So yeah, I'm gonna play another clip of 2 guys. I gotta go sleep. So I'll probably on tomorrow night potential wise. What's that?
I was a pastor. My mother worked in children's ministry. At 8 years old, I was able to catch my parent having an affair. Little did I know was that over the next 15 years, my family would be stuck in this cycle of suffering. Lots and lots and lots of affairs. Addiction, secret sin, betrayal, manipulation, control. Some things that are too dark to even talk about on this stage. In 2024, some situations got physically unsafe, and I had to make some really difficult decisions to put up some extreme boundaries that I never wanted to put up. I had to learn how to grieve the death of a parent who was still alive. And it is still grief that I carry today. In a safe space, I became a different person. I felt my nervous system reset. I felt my brain starting to see the world differently. I started to soften as a person. My anger started to melt away. I learned forgiveness for someone who wasn't even asking for it. I learned how to have mercy for someone and still hold boundaries. And I can tell you that I was able to look at God completely differently in a way I had never seen him before. I saw him as my protector. I saw him as a good dad. And I got to experience life as a daughter where I was free. I was valuable. I felt like a princess, like my insides were made of gold. Back in June, just a few weeks ago, I got rebaptized. And I was able to celebrate the goodness of God. I was able to look at him as a father who wants to see me flourish. I was never made to be small. I want to tell you, if you're someone in this room who suffers in silence, please speak up. Please reach out to leaders, and I pray that they are good leaders who understand the goodness of God, who understand that you are worth protecting. You are worth fighting for. You are valuable.
Beautiful shit. That's religious talk, life talk. It's phenomenal. And once again, I certainly speculate, nothing wrong with higher source at all. Nothing is wrong with higher source at all. But once again, like higher source, emotionally and spiritually, always by your side, 24/7, 365. He is unconditional love. We beings are unconditional love. Because, for the most part, you stay consistent, right? Best as possible. But then we get comfortable with our bodies, our lifestyles. Then we kind of stray away. And then we get in bad situations. Can't pay a bill, toxic relationship, whatever it is. Yo, God, come in clutch. Buddha, whatever you believe in, come in clutch. And it does. And then we promise him, hey, I'll go to church more, read the Bible more, etc. I'll do whatever. Yeah, it's transactional. You should be doing that 24/7, 365. You're not going to go to church every day. You can read the Bible, talk about it, talk to yourself. I pray. As it being, if you ever see me physically, anytime I'm driving, eating, whatever I'm doing, I'm about to get power nap, I pray before and after. Why? I give me my last power nap, I give me my last meal. I can eat a fry and choke on a fry and kick the bucket over a fry. Hey, there's a middle, can't stop it. But as it being every day about God, I'm blessed to tell, a story. Go on my cell phone, Tibiki Queens, new Queens, 10 conversations. They even ask me, you don't get tired of this conversation? No, I love this conversation. This is for you, it's not for myself. I am blessed. I want you to become blessed in due time. I cannot take this pain from you at all. But I can talk to you and tell you stories. I can send you resources, play these clips, whatever. I got you best as possible. But the positive, allow you to keep trying to feel your feelings to evolve. That's how you do it. You feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings to evolve in life. If you want to feel them, you don't have to feel them at all. It's painful. It sucks, especially when your ex moves on. That's the worst one. They move on. Like you're on the healing journey, and they're moving on. Once again, it's not a reason of competition. But whoever falls back, start the healing journey wise, is not a reason of competition. But you're actually winning. I know you feel like you're not winning. Remember this. You're falling back, being alone, doing this healing journey. Your ex moves on right away. If they do the body hopping whole phase, they jump to the right away. They could be lovey-dovey and bullshit. All that good shit. They're new partners and suffering more than you are. Because your ex, the no healing journey, they're not working on their exes. Their past pain, their toxic love, trauma, child trauma. In the beginning, yeah, on social media, face-to-face, they're lovey-dovey and shit. They can get married, have a she prego. And for now, when your ex's true colors come out to the new partner, they might even reach out to you like, yo, what's up with you? Like, hey, how was your ex? What do you mean? Why are you reaching out to me now? You can talk, if you want, you can tell a story. This is the red flags that I missed, what I went through. That's what I'm going through. Well, if I was you, he hasn't changed. He's not trying to change. If I was you, I'd walk away. I know your prego is scary, but I'd walk away. If not, it's not going to get it better. But no one has to compare nobody. That is your free one choice, as beings. But yeah. But guys, I'm going to get going. Because I got to sleep. So I got to work in my car tomorrow. Obviously, not today. Today, we're going to start doing DoorDash because the farmer market in Seattle end. And I'm starting working in Seattle like 5 days a week. And the weekends come back home and co-parent. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to use it. Tay. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. And that's respect wise. That's why I got left for you guys to tell stories and stay by day baby steps. Remember this healing journey. If you ever start, if you want to start it, it's just day by day and baby steps. It's at your own pace. I preach about real support teams. The more people are in real support teams to hold you, guide you about these feelings, stories. That's beautiful. That's how you evolve a lot faster. That's why I evolved so fast. Because once I started digging, I kept researching, asking questions, because I wanted an answer. If they didn't have the answer, I was okay with close enough, because I had something to work with, something to research, you know. I know when I come out of it, I'll feel free. Oh yeah, it's the best feeling. Trust me. When you let go, your ex, right? So all this, traumas and bullshit in your head, anxiety, depression. What I told my one-on-ones, she speaks the truth. Oh, that's how she does. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know what's going on, Queen. I'll go see when it's definitely wise, but like, work on the most recent pain, the current events. Yes, you got child trauma, get exes, but the most recent, they go through a breakup. That's the most recent ex. Toxic relationship. You're in it now as you speak. That's the most recent pain. Work on that trauma type of situation. That's why, first part, forgive, which is communication, not forget, you lived it. But I'm going to say, you don't have to forgive. I don't like the word have, because you have to forgive. You have to start to know the word have is triggering. It's forceful. You should want to forgive. You should want to start the healing journey. That is your free one choice. You don't have to, once again, right? But first hard part, forgive, communication, not forget, you lived it. The second hardest part is what? Let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why that happened to you, why it failed. To do comprehension. And I promise you 1,000, when you can do that and officially let go, it's the best feeling in the universe. And then for all your exes, you can do no contact, therapy, counseling, TikTok talk. Yeah, block them. Move to a different state if you want to. But the universe, God, will always test you. You can say, I let them go. I got verbalize it all you want. The day that the universe aligns you guys together, same energy, same frequency wise, you're at the same parks in different states. You're like, what? How the hell are you here? Any negative trigger, any negative thought, when you see them, right? Your eyes, how do I say this? Your eyes catch each other. You can do eye contact, lock eyes, no words, nothing. Let's say you quote unquote you let them go, closure, right? Any negative trigger, you're sad, depressed, bitter, hateful towards them. It's been 2 years, and you're sad and depressed, bitter, hateful. But you say you let them go. You declosure yourself. No, you haven't let them go. And message to put the cherry on top, and your match, my and if the rap artist like that too, your ex, right? And your ex lives in your head rent free. What? They're eating the popcorn, watching Collateral Beauty, smiling your face, living the rent free. Why do you allow your exes, your past pain, your toxic love, your trauma, child trauma to live in your head rent free? But then you claim you want love. Make that make sense, I know it's personal, but that's what you work on yourself. Each door of pain. The most recent ex, then exes. The hardest one is child trauma. You don't have to do that one. You can dislike your parents forever. There's one on Red Note. There was a clip that I played about families wise, and then one, random person, they're like, when my parents die or something like that, I wish them dead or something. I'm like, you can say that. I get child trauma. That's your own choice, but how can you say you want love and you want death upon your parents? Respectfully. And that's that. I'm just like, that's that me. I hear that, see that, read this comment, I'm just red flag, blue pillared, on a journey, not a healing journey. Because it sucks. It's wrong what your parents did, but your parents did the best they could. Because if they knew this conversation, like my family knew this conversation, which they don't know those conversations, they would have been talked to me. That's on my 8 kids, and this is a live podcast for you guys. I don't have to be here. I don't have to go live. All my tattoos. I can go to the whole universe tomorrow if I want to. Dead ass. I tell my kids all the time, like, yo, I'm trying to put fear in a positive manner. Nobody has to stay. What? I go, papi, mommy, I love you guys, but here's the kicker. The day that I want to, I can say F the universe. I have for everybody, literally. I moved to the North Pole, chill with fucking the polar bears and Santa Claus. No social, nothing. Anyone's physical being sees me, see my tattoos. What's your tattoos? Don't worry about be a dick, be narcissistic. These are my tattoos. Don't worry about my tattoos. And they're like, oh, my bad, cool. They walk away, and then people start gossiping. That guy right there, don't ask him about tattoos. He'll cuss you out. He'll be mean to you. Now people leave me alone, cool, because I'm being narcissistic. I want people to leave me alone. And I can see everybody suffer. I can see my 8 kids. Everyone suffer. Like wherever I move to scenario, right? Everyone talks relationships, I'm depressed, go breakups. I know I could talk to them, tell a story in the library, but I choose not to. Now I'm gonna keep to myself. Salute Hayden Queen. That's my free one choice. But once again, for everybody out there, anybody could do that. To form people. No one's gotta stay. Hey, good morning, Queen. How you doing? How's it going?
Put in my other headphones, so I can like talk and listen. But yeah, I love your hair. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Queen. Eclipse, I know that's a fun. Once again, it's a scenario. It's not factual. I won't do that. But once again, you know, as beings, right? Like, it's just a thought. It's just thoughts aren't factual, but just like, you know, I'm getting sleepy too. Yeah, just to warn people. It's fair in a positive manner. No one's gonna stay. No one's gonna talk. You know, at all. Like, in my situation, I made a vow to myself and to the universe 5 years ago when I figured out this healing journey. I'm calling everybody out, and that's what I do. That's my gift. Like, if you're older than I am and you've been knowing this, you know, open your mouth at all. Like, either what is it? Because if you're, I get the spiritual warfare, I comprehend that. But once again, technology, you don't have to use. You can just type a burner account, right? You see someone make a TikTok scenario going through a breakup. You know, you can comment burner account. From there, I say, you know, okay, I can elaborate more in your DMs, and that's it. I don't want this to be too public. You know. You have options, or you know, you too narcissistic because you're older, Morning Queen, you're older and they're younger, and you don't want them to evolve because that's your pride and ego. You should be happy that someone's younger than you that's trying to do the healing journey and they're evolving. Give them mad respect. That's my situation. That they're my inner child. Everyone younger than I am in the healing journey, you're my inner child. You know, I'll hold you and guide you. I want you to. My challenge, everybody. My 10 to 39. Beat me at 39. If you're 30 years old, you got 9 years to beat me. If you allow me to be part of your support team, I'll tell you stories, man. Let's do this. You know, I want you to evolve faster than I did. I'll be happy for you because imagine being like 30 years old and like you're 31, you're more waking woke journey. You don't need people. You want people. You see energy. Like, you're blessed. Like, oh, cosmetic king queen, you're beautiful, but inside you're broken like a lot. You have a lot of healing to do. Like, it's not gonna work out. What? I don't deal with toxicity. Respectfully, it's not gonna work out. You know?
That's true, Rito. And you know how hard it is to be like half demon or quote unquote like just to be so in tune with your dark with your dark energy. Everybody's afraid of you, like, because they think they can handle your energy, and once they figure out like you're the darkness of the night, you know, whatever the fuck, and you got the shaft behind you. You know what I'm saying? And angels in your ear, and they be like, "Who the fuck is this?" It's like it's so hard to find love because everybody's fucking afraid of you. Like, you know, and then
right, and
you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, but that means that
it's mad annoying, Rita.
Well, I get you, Queen. That's my situation. It's I say respect. Like, I try to emphasize it more. So to form people out there when you start the healing journey, right? You go more on the awakening woke journey. Your energy becomes too strong, and then people wise they kind of stray away. And to forewarn you, like, you might potentially not have potential to get much energy. So you gotta give yourself an ETA time, which I recommend. For how long will I be single for? You want to be celibate? You can be celibate. You don't have to. That's your free one choice. But a potential partner, like, you, in this lifetime, you might not have a potential partner that can match your energy. So if they can't match your energy, but it's possible, then what will you accept? Me, I want a potential partner. Potential partner, like 1,000%. If not, 700, 800, sure. But the thing is, as long as you can have these conversations, if it's not a bad day, just talk about it. If you're gonna push me away, I'm too much for you. I won't stay for too long because guess what? That means every time that you have a bad day, I didn't do it to you. Someone else triggers you, right? Or your job triggers you, traffic. Then I get crucified.
And I shouldn't put, and nobody should project that energy upon another person. And that's what I love about you, Rita. It's like you're so open, and you're like, and then you're authentic. You know how hard it is to find authentic energy that's not really themselves.
Right. Yeah.
That doesn't like. They're not doing shit for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
no. Yeah. They have their walls up. They don't bring so much. They'll show some of the energy, but not all of it, because I get it. They're having their walls to a certain extent, and then they don't become vulnerable because if they say too much, potentially I'll bump heads. You bring past the present, and then there's the problems. But people more in the waking woke journey, when I say men and women, we won't do that. We'll talk about it if you guys are doing action from the past to present. If hey, remember that you did it last time. You told me about it. You're doing the same thing again. What? I love you, man. You're doing the same thing again. Go find your face.
Like
you know.
Like yesterday, like the woman and I just see a flock of geese that was in a pyramid. They going on, I think south or whatever, because it's getting cold. But yeah, they're going south to Florida. But like even the woman yesterday, like as the crow, yes, I hear you, mother.
Yeah.
It's like even like this happens and everything like that. They call it the soul tribe. It's like last time I thought I found my soul tribe. It was really like somebody who sacrificed me, because you know the Garden of Eden, and then they said they found a boot, but then there was a body in front of the lawn which was actually supposed to be or it probably was, because and then it's like that's my own family, and then it's like, but I wear the other boot, and then it's like when you're a DT2, but then they're like, aren't you supposed to be dead if you siphoned into the astral realm to give like money to the ancestors and all that? And I'm like, but am I dead? So it's like it's really weird.
Yeah.
And then it's like just to find people that just being around really and just do that something.
Right.
Like,
correct. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Once again, when energy becomes too strong, people that can't handle it, they'll stray away. So, but once again, that's the rejection part. First and foremost, rejection is protection, and on top of that, as one being, can't handle rejection, because that's when you become like a little discouraged. Maybe my energy is too strong. Maybe I'm doing too much of my healing journey. Why is that? I'm pushing everybody away. So what are you gonna do? Like, lower your standards and not speak. Like, regulate the way you speak. Like my situation, this is the way you speak. I don't hold back at all. Like, Queen, if I'm too much for you, why do you want to shoot your shot with me respectfully wise? No, I don't want to change my ways at all. I'm not doing anything wrong. I know I'm blunt, straight to the point, but because I care about you and your feelings as one being, especially quote unquote, you want to be potential partners, quote unquote. If not, then it's not gonna work out, and so on and so on. But
you're like,
mm-hmm.
being authentic, saying, with the tattoo, there's an aspect of your energy.
Yeah.
Upstanding it. Most people call it ego, but it's not ego. It's like you're comfortable with yourself and projecting entity. It's like,
right. And thank you for mentioning about tattoos. That's another thing I say as potential partners to be like. Let's say the potential partner, like for example, let's say you Lily, sorry Queen, I'm really bad with names. So let's say you shoot your shot type of situation, and we get to know each other a little bit. I'll take Queen, check it out. I'm gonna send a picture of my tattoos, right? So if any of these words or phrases in my body triggers you, and I sent you the images, and it's not gonna work out, just please let me know which one that is, right? And from there we talk about it. But remember, it's on my body, literally on my body. Why would you want to shoot your shot? Be with me. You're gonna be my partner, quote unquote, right? That's what you want to be, quote unquote. You're gonna see it every day above ground, chilling with me. It's gonna ruin your days and take your energy. Why do you want to be with someone that takes your energy? Respectfully.
Like, may have a whole damn swastika on my fucking wrist, It's like,
and
then like people like with Hitler,
and
it's like, even though in my bloodline, and I can't help who I am, but I can help who I become.
I'm most definitely past the present for sure. And then when it comes to like Hitler and all that, he was too narcissistic. Once again, we have money, power. Like once again, what I have to say, anyone that brags about man-made bullshit, that is your God. That is your love. You can verbalize love, you can verbalize God, but when you brag about everything but your feelings, that means your God is man-made things, which is what? Your body, your beauty, your lust, your looks, your job, your money, your car, your home, and man-made BS. But when it comes to about your personal feelings, you can't even brag about that at all. So yeah, you're a walking red flag, respectfully. You're on a journey.
I don't know if you saw
toxic love.
I don't know if you saw my feet. Like, I hope not. It was probably like, But my cat, I miss my nebula. Somebody said that a cat is a nebula, and that's my cat right here.
Okay. Awesome. Spirituality talk.
So much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's beautiful. Once again, like the 40 to 10 to the Matrix, the spirituality talk. Once again, that's beautiful. Thanks for showing me. But I just do a communication. I don't comprehend the spiritual universe respectfully to the fullest. It's not my gift. It's not my realm. But I'll talk and vibe. I love to hear the conversations because I can learn from others. Let's say scenario, Queen, you're talking about that, right? And let's say I want a one-on-one. She starts talking. She mentions that. But check out, Queen. I don't know about that, but I have a follower on Beagle Squad. Lily, her name's Lily Wise. I'm gonna get a hold of her. Ask to respect boundaries on her side and both your sides. If y'all can link up, maybe you can help each other out because that's the spiritual universe. That's your guys' gift. Respect on my side. I don't comprehend it. It's not my gift at all. Respectfully, I'm not here to tell you a dream. And no, if I don't know, I don't know. I can Google research, but if other people they've been speaking that they know about that because that's their gift, that's their realm. Vibe with them. That's a cool thing for everybody out there in this universe. Like, if you have spiritual gifts from the 40 to 10 to the Matrix, spirituality, numerology, crystal, astrology, whatever it is, TikTok, Spotify. There's so many resources. That's your people. That's your tribe every which way. But at the same time, remember this: the phone year. Everyone's broken. We're stuck on trombones. The generational cycle. So make sure that the being nice, authentically wise, love, not acting nice, toxic love. If you know what energy is. If not, then it's your dream. That's your category, and magically they used you for a friendship or partnership. How? Respectfully.
I appreciate that, Rito. And I have to go to the dentist in like 2 hours, so I'm gonna forget off. But they say they face mob. They came on. It's like I'm Sicilian, and I'm just learning about my family.
Okay,
and like we're the Sicilian mob, and it's like it's like I don't even to like know my family. It's like my enemies. Because my mother, she was like, I don't want you to know what I'm gonna do to your enemies, because I want you to keep a pure heart. And it's like people done me so wrong, and it's like them afraid of. It's just like, how could you? To an innocent soul, I was crying early. I'm like, I'm just living, and people just want to like sacrifice me for no reason. And she was like, you keep crying because the tears manifest because the atmosphere is water, and then you create a tear, and then that's communication with the atmosphere, and it vibrates into the universe, and then you're bringing the frequency into existence. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep crying. Fuck you, mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm manifesting shit, like, and then it's like I love my family, real shit. Real, and I'm very appreciative of you, and I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna forget off of here, and I love you.
I
have to get a cavity filled, right?
Then
I'm fucking afraid because the big ass needle that has a pin in your gum, and I'm no.
Oh yeah, dental work's not fun.
Well, I love you, Rito.
Love you too, Queen. I see you. Have a blessed morning. Have a good day. Take it safe. Ciao, ciao.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Ciao, ciao. Oh yeah, no. Take care of your body. How would I say? Take care of your body so your body takes care of you. Dental work's not fun. My situation, I was young, sugar baby. I brushed my teeth hella. I even had braces and all, but my dentist it's just to let you know, it's like brush is cool, but it's a flossing. What? If you don't floss in the norm, the cavity goes in between your teeth, and that's when it starts eating out. Yeah, so I got a lot of teeth missing because myself, man. I'm on my kids about every which way, you better be brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth. If not, what you gonna call it? You become me, and the tooth pain sucks. Trust me, man. It's not the best. She was very interesting. Oh yeah, Lily should be individual wise. Yeah, no, that's why spirituality talk wise, everyone has their own categories. I'm just 3D. I'm an ex. A lot of queens think I'm higher than 3D. Like she would tell me they're higher than 3D. I'm like, babe, I know you feel like I am because the way I carry myself. But what do I preach about? What do I teach about? What do I talk about? Just feelings, raw real life, raw real feelings. These toxic love, broken, co-dependent relationships. The kids are involved. If I kids, co-parenting, then the healing journey, the awakening journey, the awakening journey, woke journey. I'll play clips of spirituality, numerology, religion, for sure. But once again, like as a being, that's not my. How can I say this? I want to emphasize the fullest. Like that's beautiful. But once again, that's for you. I do that to attract everybody out there, atheists, religious, spiritual. You say you're just a good person. Cool. That's cool. But I care about you as one being, but the person by your side. That's what I care about, because you can teach me about what you've achieved in life and what you're still achieving in life, right? But behind closed doors, there's the problem. For everybody out there, that's what I care about. Behind closed doors, how is your home? And both your homes, both your four walls, your mental home and your physical home. And the always myself, right? The always myself. I hate dead ass hated mirrors. I fucking hated mirrors to the fullest. I don't like looking at mirrors. Brush my teeth open. I would not look at mirrors. I dislike mirrors, man. Respect, because my first baby mom traumatized me to the fullest. You're ugly. You're ugly at the time of 12 years of life. That's why I say that saying, you're ugly, found stupid. No one's gonna want you. I'm the best you ever have in your life. If you leave me, you will die alone. When you hear that shit for 12 years of your life, that's emotional and spiritual abuse. You believe that bullshit because that's the person you love, quote unquote. Yeah, and that's why you start hating disliking. So no matter who tells you you're beautiful, you're good looking, they're nice, you don't believe nothing because you don't see what they see. Because the person that you love, they ain't telling you that. You would love for them to say that. That's why you're waiting for their validation. It's the same people in the whole universe. Why are you stressing about one? Make this shit make sense, So yeah, that's once again, work to myself. I just tell stories, nothing more, nothing less. If you don't mind, can you please send me a friend request? Who's this camera? Sure, I'll follow, sure. But whatchamacallit, interesting about the mirrors. Oh, Queen, I preach about mirrors. I love mirrors. That's why I'm inside of I was in my rib cage where Jesus got stabbed, but my boy's like, nah, that hurts really bad. Like, oh, scratch that off, I'll put it on my back. So it's going to say, the riddle to all the universe is, who's the problem? The person looking in the mirror, the person in the mirror. When you comprehend the riddle, what are you going to do about it? And the answer is what? You. The mirror is just man-made. It's a reflection of you. So you can't, anyone that, if you break the mirror, spirituality talk, you get 7 years of bad luck, but why'd you break the mirror? Especially when you're the one looking at your own self, you hate the person. But why do you hate yourself? Why do you have this vessel? You can modify it. That's the type of, especially on the queen side. Some kings too, right? If you have money, power, and freedom to modify the body to make your body beautiful in your eyes, right? Do that. But to forewarn you, if your ex is still living in your head rent free, and they still traumatize you, right? You can block him, no contact, cool. But the day that you see your ex, right, and you modify the body, whatever you did to your body, whatever you want, keep it simple. Whatever you do to yourself, right? Now in your eyes, now you can look in the mirror and you say you're beautiful, right? In your eyes. But if your ex-exes, you would let them go. The day they see you, lock eyes, they be like, chill out. Yeah, you modify the body, right? But remember this, you're ugly, fat, and stupid. No one said I want you. I am the best you ever have in your life. I told you if you leave me, you would die alone. How's that working out for you? And you're still ugly. And they walk away. Literally walk away. What are you going to do? If any negative trigger, you become sad, depressed, bitter. Hey, what do you do? Modify the body more? Get more plastic surgery? Because the person that's an ex, a past not present, hurt you again? You have a lot of him to do respectfully wise. That's why I form everything. You can modify the body, but if you're done, let go your ex-exes to your last day in breath, they will always live in your mansion rent-free. Rent-free. The Hall of Mirrors. Yeah. Facts, So once again, just everything starts with you. You just don't know that yet. That's why I say that. It's you. Whew. Oh, you going? Love you guys. But I'm passing that on you guys. But see you guys sometime tonight, whatever, sometime. Now I gotta make more time for. I'll probably see you later this evening, but I gotta make more time to go get my pod, so I get to make more clips. So right now I'm like stuttering and mumbling like I'm tired, I'm exhausted. But the cool thing about right now, when I close my eyes, I die. I have no insomnia. That's the best feeling to have. No more like staring at my eyelids. No more staring at the ceiling. No more overthinking about everything. Like, as one being, I'm blessed. It'd be nice. Deadass, it'd be nice. I'm in Oregon. Oh, shit, Queen. Seattle, Washington. How you doing? How's it going? Down the road. Whatchamacallit. And what's scary, I respect your boundaries. You don't have to elaborate. I'm asking what city, because I go to like, I used to do farm markets like in Portland, Astoria, I believe, and some other, Salem also. But like I do, matter of fact, Wednesday I'm going to not Oregon side, but Washington side, campus by Vancouver, Washington. I mean, that's an analogy metaphor for me personally, as it be in the West side. Western Washington is my heaven on earth. So that's my real home. Born raised in Eastern Washington. Respecting this is where I live at. This ghetto hoods, hell on earth. I can move to Seattle, but in life, you live in the ghetto hoods. Adapt, just stay home. You don't see me. You can't miss me. It's highly impossible, right? But I just everywhere I go, in and out. If I try to as long as possible, say as possible, in and out. I'm gonna sit there and entertain. No, I shut the crib. I'm in Celeste, but I've been living up. But nice. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oregon's nice. Very trees, people, and overall. But yeah. So me, the West Side is my heaven on earth. I love doing Seattle. My energy shifts a lot because the weather's beautiful. I know I'm having conversations. People's loving everything. I'm like, this is my analogy, but this is heaven on earth. Eastern Washington, respect for me as one being, it's my hell on earth. I'm like, back to this place, But me, as long as your home is good, like I'm trying to clean up my home more, organize it more, and clean the outside. Just make my home my heaven on earth best as possible, So you're famous in Seattle? Oh, like I say, like verbally wise, but more like cause my tattoos. Not like famous. No. It'd be nice to have more recognition wise and have for what I do. But I tell everybody out there, when you start the healing journey wise, and you start doing little pods, if you decide to do your pods and pay it forward, you might make, you might not. Do not be codependent in your head of manifesting wise. Praying. When I say, do not pray about manifest that your pod will blow up and you'll make all this money and people will know, because you're doing a good thing, yeah. But if you don't, then what? You're gonna stop? I'm infamous too. You're gonna stop not doing? No, don't stop. In my situation, people jump in, they'll be like, you're a small person. I'm like, I am, but I don't stop. Like, who you talking to? Well, technically, I'm speaking to myself. If no one comments, no one's in the box, I'm speaking to. I can speak to myself. On top of that, it's a live podcast. That's the cool thing about technology. Go to my Spotify, YouTube. Go 5 years back. Go to YouTube. Very first upload. I was telling my ex. She's a narcissist. Everyone narcissist traits. I got him. You got him. Now, which side are you more of? Are you more narcissistic? The bad boy, the bad girl, the fuck boy, fuck, or you're more pathetic wise, the nice girl. Then don't lie to yourself. And so on and so on. And the cool thing is, as one being, I can rewind time. I know what I was going through. I know the pain, everything, because I'm watching my old version of myself. And that's a cool thing, but I'm not going to journal. Again, journaling is cool. It's a lot of handwriting. I'm a keyboard where I can type all day, but it's a lot of physical. Technology, cell phone, do audio blogs. Baby steps. When you're ready to do video blogs, this is a live podcast. I'm streaming. Can you grab your cell phone, look directly at the camera, and talk to yourself? Hey, today I'm a good day. I'm on a bad day. I'm looking at my ex, and so on and so on. You're talking to yourself, and try to do it one a week. Tell me one on one. Try it one a week, and when you're ready to watch yourself. And now you see you actually be honest with yourself, or you're lying to yourself. That's the cool thing about the healing journey. Video blogs. You're one time 1 billion times. But one thing, nobody has to do that at all. So, yeah. But, love you guys. Have a blessed morning. Take care. Be safe. Have a good day. Thank you, Eclipse, for being here. Thanks for, being vulnerable and talking. Remember, that's your healing journey. It's a day-by-day baby steps at your own pace. And keep going strong, to detox from codependency and break the trauma bond, because only you can break it, not nobody else. Your ex can't do it. God, I can't do it, but you can. But it's day-by-day baby steps. And once you let go, you can breathe. I promise you. Your one door pane, your mansion closed, you can feel a lot better. That's beautiful, Lovely. Oh yeah, thank you. Whatchamacallit. And serious, baby, that's why I do it for you guys, especially you queens. You queens are love. A lot of you are love. And on top of that, you can have the kiddos. And that's why I tell the queens out there to, for you, if you want to hook up me, oh, sorry, respect. Yeah, I don't do that, but yeah, I love respect. But whatchamacallit, you can have the kiddos. But no one's gonna stay. That's a problem for everybody out there. No one's gonna stay. What? Debbie father. Anybody can be Debbie father, or both of them, Debbie fathers and Debbie mothers. Better there for you one choice. That sucks, right? But that's why everyone's traumatized. Well, just stuck on the generational cycle. We're not taught these conversations for the most part, and eventually, when you start the healing journey wise, you might figure this out. Thank you. I'll check out the page. Oh yeah, thank you, Clips. Have a blessed morning. Take care. Be safe. Remember, you're doing good. Pound it, blow it up. You're doing good. But ladies, squad, take care. Have a good night. Be safe. Poop. And thank you, Lily, for the gifts. If you don't have to, thank you once again. Have a good night. Take care. Facebook, love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Take care. TikTok, my shoulder. Have a good night. Be safe. Zoo Squad, love you guys. Be safe. Eagle Squad, love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Clubhouse, love you guys. Be safe. And then Twitch, love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe.